Hello, hello, hello! How's it going? How's it going? Snarly Charlie, Falcon Man, Gustavo and Jose were here earlier, but probably aren't anymore. Welcome to the stream. As you all know, I am the Chris who plays games, and tonight we are playing Final Fight. It's not the real Final Fight, because there's a whole bunch of fights after it. There's a Final Fight 2 and 3 and 4, but they call it Final Fight. So we're going to find out what we're fighting about in 4 and so on. Yeah, so, hey, Sean Cena, how's it going, my friend? For those of you who don't know, I am the Chris who plays games. We are here on Monday nights doing our retro streaming night. So I got the funny hat, I got the fancy YouTube swag on, and we're gonna have a good night tonight. So, thank you very much. Jess was wrong about Ramsey. I mean, I believe it. I defer most of my Game of Thrones knowledge to Jess, so that would be a thing for her. Not much, Falcon Man, not much. I'm ready to get some fight on. I'm gonna be Cody. I don't know what the difference between Cody and Hagar is, but we're gonna be this guy. So, yeah. So this is one of those games I never played, and so we're gonna find out how to play it. I appear to have some punching buttons and jumping buttons, so that's good. Take some punches! Hooah! That's right. Yeah, so this is a Super Nintendo game, originally a 1989 arcade game, but ported to the Super Nintendo, and I've never played it before, so. Hey, Stingray Gaming, how's it going? So what was just wrong about with Ramsey in Game of Thrones? Also, my audio good? You guys can hear me? You guys, I'm not too quiet relative to the game. Can you hear the game at all? Should I turn it up? Anything like that? Let me know. But yeah. Oh wow, there's 9 people here. That's like a bajillion. Alright, oh, throw you across the room. Haha. Anyway, yeah, so thank you guys all for coming out tonight. I appreciate it. Yeah, so I know that the new Game of Thrones was on, but I don't pay much attention to it, so we definitely did watch the new Silicon Valley last night, which I thought was kind of... It was good. It was good. A little bit, as always, a little bit on point. You know, the startup space with the ridiculous stuff and the, like... enterprise salespeople wanting to sell a box that does no good in the world, things like that. Audio's good, great. Hey, Agile One, how's it going? I'm good. I actually, got it. Yeah, I don't know. Don't spoil for the people who haven't seen it too much yet. I think that, the world's least surprising spoiler could come out if you're not careful, so... Alright. Yeah, I think Streets of Rage in this game were... I don't know what the relationship between them was, but I've actually never played any of them, so yeah. Corky Dancer just waiting till Corky Dancer starts live. Is she live streaming tonight? I met Corky Dancer at PAX East, actually. I'm not playing the arcade version. I don't know, like... I tend to just play the console versions of things. Is there a difference? I don't know, that's no problem, Falcon Man. I totally get it. That's how I spent basically the entire month of December and January, so. Whoa! That was nice. Get some stabbing going on with this knife here. Stabbity stab! Alright. That's cool. Might play Streets of Rage this Sunday. That'd be awesome. I will try and stop by for that. Ramsey was always pure evil, though. I thought that was like his whole shtick. I mean, I didn't know much about him, but it seemed like that was his shtick to me. Oh crap! I want that food. There we go. There we go. Graphical quality is smoother on the arcade version. Okay. Hey, Roderick Jackson. Generally speaking, I feel like the console ports the console ports that come after the arcade versions tend to, in my experience, have better graphics. So I tend to lean towards those unless I'm provided evidence otherwise. So that's just a perhaps incorrect thing to do. But I feel like a lot of the times the arcade versions are, you know, kind of the early hardware, and the consoles can provide the next gen experience, such as it were. Oh, this guy's big. Yeah, the giveaway of the Razer Core will be on Friday, and a Razer Ripsaw rather. The Core is a different thing. I'm not giving one of those away. I don't know. I'm trying. I'm like having a hard time thinking about that at the moment. But like I feel like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like TMNT 2 remake, I felt like was smoother on the NES than in the arcade. And the Simpsons thing, I feel like was this. Did they even do one of those? Maybe they didn't. I don't know. I was never a huge arcade guy, remember? So like yeah. I lived too broke to be able to toss quarters into machines, so we lived based on console versions in my house. So I never was like deep into the arcade scene like some of my friends were. Yeah, it could be I'm just wrong. I mean, I'll accept that. Alright, die, Thrasher, die. Hey, Psycho Mike, how's it going? Well, I'm glad to have you here, Sean Cena. And Roderick Jackson, who I said hi to. Yes, okay, good. Alright, everybody dead? Woohoo! I did it! Boo, boo, boo. Hat spin, hat spin. Alright. Let's see what we got going on here. Again, I have no idea how this game is gonna go. Never played it before. Played like half of the first level in order to make sure that the emulator version worked on my computer, and that's it. Yeah, I'm good. I actually spent a fair amount of today. All right, can I pick this up? There we go. I got $1. That's right. And I'm gonna sword you all. Ooh, jeez. Hi, Knife Man. How's it going? I'm gonna throw you into these guys. Oh no, I lost my sword. Oh, and Knife Man is stabbing me. Alright, let's get some stabbity stab going on here. Ooh, stabbity stab, stabbity stab. Yeah, I've had a good day. I've been working on a new live stream alerting system. So it's a new website instead of the kind of hacky sub alerts that I did before. It actually is like has a domain, and it has like a decent UI, and it has other things like that. And I decided to, one of the things that I get asked most when I'm doing, you know, helping people out with the live stream alerts is actually like, how do I upload a video, or how do I upload a sound? Like, where can I upload a sound to? So people know how to put files on Imgur for images, but for sounds you can't do that. And they're like, what do I do? How do I upload it? Whatever. And I'm like, I mean, I don't know. I just put it on my web server is what I do. But hey, thanks for the subscription. Did that let me play the sound? I feel like that didn't play the sound. I wonder if it's too quiet for some reason. Let me just quickly test something here. Okay, I think it was just quiet. Hey, thanks for subscribing, Siddhanth Kotian. Welcome to the stream. I didn't say it looked different. The website looks different. So the website is... Website for configuring it looks different. The website for the streamer looks different. Like that. So, but yeah, so I've been working on uploads, and I was like trying to figure out like how I was going to do this. And the problem with uploads, accepting uploads when you're like, you know, working on a user-facing property, is that when people can upload things, they can try and mess with you, right? So if I let you upload a file onto my web server, then, you know, you can put garbage on it and, you know, try and execute it or do other things like that. And so, like, you know, there's all kinds of ways you can try and mitigate that. You can, you know, do good security, blah, blah, blah. But one of the ways that you can also kind of improve it is to use some of these, like, cloud hosting services like S3 or Google Cloud Storage to do your file hosting for you. And it's going to cost you, you know, a little bit of money to do, yeah. It is definitely a fancy animation. So you feel like the console version, the arcade versions are better, GGC? Is that what I'm hearing from you? You feel like the SNES cheaped out on some of these animations? Alright, there we go. And so I was like working with Google Cloud Services to do some stuff this weekend, and it ended up my account ended up getting like marked as suspicious and closed, and I still don't really know why, but I was able to get it back. So yeah, I was like, you know, doing all this kind of development, and I was gonna go like add more stuff to it, and like I pull it up and it's like your account was closed. So at like 9:30 last night, I was counting, I was like calling, you know, support and trying to figure out what I could do to speed it up and blah 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 blah. I was just happy that the stuff wasn't like yet, the upload stuff wasn't yet public, because it would really suck to be like, oh yeah, sorry, like all of these people who've uploaded files, I know the server is telling you that I haven't paid my bill, but it's because they determined I was suspicious. Gustavo Cruz, I am always happy to say your name. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I mean, my tendency, like I said, is just I go for the console versions first. I don't dig into the arcade stuff too much. I guess, generally speaking, I haven't felt like it's a noticeable difference. So, I also don't play that many arcade ports, you know, so, with the exception of the Atari, I guess. I played a bunch of the arcade ports on the Atari, and I admit those were all crap, but that's kind of understandable. Hey, Roborong Gaming. So, like, in the Atari ports, like, they were garbage, but the Atari only had 128 bytes of RAM, not kilobytes, not, you know, megabytes, 128 bytes of RAM. Take care, Gustavo. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Oh no! Oh Jesus! All right, I do not like you. Oh, all right. Did I beat the second zone, or is something else going to happen here? The train is coming to a stop. I don't know. You might try streaming on your birthday. You will not care if you don't get my cake. When's your birthday, Sean? Yeah, I know you want me to go, but I would like to kill these enemies first and punch this barrel. Which I probably shouldn't have picked up that food right away, but whatever. Oof. Crap. Crap it. I got too many people on me. Get away. Get away. Wow. This the difficulty level on this ramped up quick. Felt like I was doing pretty good, and suddenly I'm dying left and right. Knife. Alright, let's go, knife. May 7th. Ah, gotcha. That's cool, Shantina. I look forward to it. What are you thinking you might stream? Are you a console player, or are you playing PC games? You gonna do some GTA 5 or Slither.io? Do some, what do you got in store for us? Anyway, yeah, so that was why I now have the software channel on my Discord, where I'll be talking about some of the like software development projects that I'm working on related to streaming. Woo! All right. Oh no! Oh jeez. Ah, mobile streaming. What kind of? So what game? Which game are you playing on the mobile right now? Are you Clash of Clansing or playing some Pinball Arcade? That was my one mobile live stream, as I played Pinball Arcade on stream. Wow, this guy hits like a freaking truck. Okay. You beat the only game you own for the Dreamcast. So it's time to get some new games. Is that what you're saying? Oh, geez, I have to start way back here? Oh, man, what a pain in the butt. Alright, I guess that's the way the cookie crumbles. I wonder if you have 2 players, if you continue while, like, if one of you is still alive, you can continue. Or if it's like, you like, the other person plays until they die. Okay. Ah, there we go. Ow. Clash Royale and Shadowgun Dead Zone. Interesting. I haven't heard of the second one. So what? Tell me more about Shadowgun Dead Zone. And you have a what kind of have you tried doing the mobile streaming before on Android? I assume you're doing Android, because streaming from iOS, I guess, is harder probably. Did I ever play Dreamcast? The only Dreamcast game I've played was the Dreamcast game with the keyboards and you had to type words to kill zombies. I played some of that when I went to BitFest down here. They had it set up and I did some of that. I was pretty rocking at that. But I never had a Dreamcast. I never played it, myself. I never even had a friend who had one of those. So Super Nintendo and all these other things, I actually had friends who had them, but not the Dreamcast. Got it. Well, you should definitely try, you don't have to stream it, but you should try out the functionality and press, like, the record button and see if you can actually get it to work. Yeah, Type of the Dead. It's silly, but especially for someone who, like, has a ridiculously, well, not ridiculously, but a relatively high typing speed, it was an enjoyable game to play through. Made me feel good about my typing. Alright, get out of here. Oh, freaking, yeah. Alright, how about all of you go away? No? You don't like that? Hooah! Uh-oh. So one thing I found is I think the special moves take away your health, which is not unreasonable, but you need help with my sub notifier, Nebsy. I'm sorry. What is wrong with my sub notifier? The place to actually ask for help, since I probably am not going to be able to, like the disc spinning or the actual like ejection and injection mechanism is loud. You sent me a tweet. Oh yeah, you couldn't get an image to show. What was the, like, drop a link to the sub notification URL you've got configured into the software channel in my Discord, and I'll take a look at it either after the stream today or later. Hey, Jose Armand, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you here, joining us from Soy's stream earlier. Da, da, da. All right. Got it. I mean, that might just actually be, like, I know for me, like, my Wii is super loud, and it's because it's, like, the mechanism is just broken. So it's entirely possible that that's a side effect of the Dreamcast you have. I don't know. You would know better than I would, but... Wah. Alright, cheap it is. I love cheap. Love me some cheap. Anyway, Jose Armand, how are you? How are you doing tonight? Not much, Chris GC8. Good to see you here, along with all of my other friends. I was just talking a little bit about how Google Cloud decided I was a spammer and suspended me earlier today, and now we're playing some Final Fight. Actually suspended me last night, but got it fixed earlier today. Alright, what's this? This is food? Alright, let's see if we can beat up some of these guys before we grab the food. The other nice thing about the console ports is just, like, OpenEMU is generally pretty good with the controller support and other things like that, so... Oh, uh-oh. Oh no! I didn't grab the food in time! Oh, I was going for it, but Knife Man got me. I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna let these people come and frickin' attack me so I can grab my, things. Yeah, you know, whatever. I'm... Well, okay. Of course I don't get hit again after I die, because that would be too easy. Alright. Die, dickbags. Yeah, I don't know. I went through the normal process. Like, I basically, like, just did everything that the forums told me to and everything else like that, and it got restored after about 24 hours. So it's not terrible. I would have liked it to be less than that, and luckily I wasn't depending on it for anything crucial, but, oh, god damn it! Okay. This is gonna be freaking shitty chicken nuggets. Actually, 4 in the morning? Oh my gosh. You should get some sleep, man. I am not that important. Alright. That's right. Now you gotta... Well, okay, I guess you can still charge me even without your katanas, so that's good to know. Ah! That's right. Oh no! Friggity frack. Oh, how did you dodge that? I was spinning my arms around in freaking circles. Oh. Can I record AV? I can't. Take care, Sean Cena. Have a great night. Thanks for stopping by, my friend. And stop by every Monday and Friday at 9:15 p.m. EST for more gameplay just like this. Thanks for stopping by. Alright. Can I record AV? I cannot. I can record AV from, I can record AV from, like, modern systems, like PS2 Plus, and maybe even the PlayStation, but not from N64 or older. The problem is that and I have no idea. What's up, Jess? How's it going? Is Danny still here? I don't know. Miss Danny, are you still here? I think Jess is here to argue with your interpretation of Game of Thrones. Although you guys should be careful not to too much spoilering, because there may be people who haven't seen it yet. So I don't wanna ruin anything. Sans, how's it going? How's it going? Yeah, I'll take a look later, Nibs. It's hard for me to take a look at stuff while I'm streaming, obviously, but if I take a break, I'll take a glance at it real quick, and otherwise I'll take a look at it after the stream. It looks like a Street Fighter 2 ripoff. So I think the game was actually made before Street Fighter 2. The Street Fighter 2 people are the ones who made it. So that is why you'll see some similarities, I expect. Alright, let's do this. But I agree that it is not like Street Fighter 2. In fact, I think that it was made by the... Game of Thrones is overrated. I don't know. A lot of people seem to like it. I guess that's kind of the definition of overrated. Is a lot of people seem to like it, and I don't. But... Well, they weren't just made by Capcom. I think they were both made by the same development team. Not just Capcom, but like the same group within Capcom? I don't know. I was reading the Wikipedia page about it, and it basically said, like, these people were later recruited to do Street Fighter 2, and that's why a lot of the characters and everything else like that were then included in Street Fighter 2. But I'll admit, I am not up on my Capcom fighting game history. But it was originally like designed to be kind of more of a straight fighter game, like Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat or something like that. But ended up going in a different direction when they did the fighting game genre or beat 'em up genre and found it was really effective. So I don't know. Like I said, I just repeat what I read on Wikipedia. I don't really know much. Oh, you freaking got me. Alright, let's get some necklace. They both have fight in them. That's not like that similar. I feel like there's more to a game than that, but okay. Oh, okay, good. I was like, oh no, the food. I need the food before this guy comes and kills me. And I got it. Well, that was not good. Oh, Jesus, criggity miggitits. I mean, realistically, the best thing ever to grace television with its presence was The Wire, so I think that position is already taken. Close finishers are Rome and Deadwood. I would not put Game of Thrones there. But, you know, that's just me. Capcom games are all the same. I mean, that is a true statement to some extent. I mean, I don't know, did Capcom make Mega Man? Because I feel like this is pretty different from Mega Man. Or am I misremembering and Capcom doesn't actually make Mega Man? I would not rule out either possibility. Ah! Wah! Alright. Alright. Yeah, I've actually considered someone put like Street Fighter or something else on the like games they'd like me to playlist, and I was like, well, I don't really know like if that would be interesting because it's like fighting games are not really, they don't really have a progression or a story, right? You're just kind of like fighting, and if you know all the moves, like maybe showing off all the, you know, Scorpion's fatalities or whatever is kind of a neat thing for some people, but since I don't know any of the moves, that's not what it would be, and I'm not convinced it would be interesting at all. Okay, cool. What are my favorite games? I mean, I like all kinds of games. Genres, I generally like platformers and puzzle games. I loved playing Myst recently. It was super fun to play it and actually complete the puzzles, which I'd never done before. I like, I mean, I like all these things, so. It is true. I mean, like, when you get into a genre, you know, like Mega Man, it's less about, like the genre or the game style being different and more about the particular level design or other things like that. You know, you play through those games over and over again, not because they are different, but because they are, you know, things that you can continue to play. So building the new Mega Man. Oh, shit. Oh, I really should have grabbed that frickin' food. Well, that was stupid of me. Yeah, I got totally beat by like an 8-year-old in Mortal Kombat 2 at Bitfest. They had an arcade console there, and he just kicked. I mean, he kicked everyone's butt, but he kicked my butt especially hard, which is unsurprising because I am terrible at Mortal Kombat. But it was a little bit depressing. All right, what are we getting here? But yeah, the beat 'em up games are not like, there's just not that much variety in them. So, oh shit. Maybe not. Okay. I was afraid the stream was lagging, but it looks like it's good. Okay, cool. I don't know, I worry. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Come on, baby! Seriously? You killed me with a punch? Several punches? Alright. Come on. You've all got to die right now. I'll press the live button. Alright. What do we got? What do we got? Yeah, I'm not super surprised. Our things don't seem super clean on the Comcast side tonight, but that's no shock. Alright, Katana. Oh my god! Damn it! Ah! Hey, little tiger, how's it going? No, I haven't done Double Dragon. I could, but I have not. Alright, let's go back to Cody. I guess we were just playing on Cody, but whatever. Not much, just playing some Final Fight. Spent a whole bunch of the weekend. We were watching a friend's 4-year-old while they were moving, so we got to hang out with her. Our daughter did things like make cupcakes with jelly beans as in the frosting and other things like that. We went out to a cherry blossom viewing festival in Cambridge this weekend, so we hung out with some of our friends and basically had a picnic. So that was cool, and yeah, it was good. It was a good weekend, and I did a whole bunch of coding on the Livestream Alerts website, which I'm excited to have up and running and doing stuff. It's now officially open sourced, so if people wanted to contribute code, they could. And I mean, I'm saving it my hope is that what I'm gonna do is just save it to continue points and not save scum my way through boss fights. I'm not sure how far that's going to take me. As always, my goal is to kind of play until 1:15, so if it gets to be about midnight and I'm not making any progress, we'll see how that goes, but that's my goal. Be like a normal-ish human being. It's not going to be clean. It's already not clean, but keep making progress without cheating my way through as much as possible. I just don't want to go back to playing the first level over and over again, you know, it just gets a little bit repetitive, so. But since I've never played this game before, the fact that I'm not particularly good at it seems unreasonable. Yeah, and then Mrs. CPG and I went out to church. Need to, I implemented some file uploading support for Livestream Alerts, which is my biggest support request as always. I don't know how to upload a file to the internet, which is a fair complaint, but what is my fave? How have I been keeping? I am just peachy keen, my friend, just peachy keen. I did convince Google Cloud that I was not a suspicious person, so they restored my access this weekend. I do currently have a PS4 that I am borrowing. Marshall Kane, what's my favorite game? I honestly couldn't tell you. I love all kinds of games, but I don't have strong preferences. You know, right now I'm really enjoying Splatoon and Super Mario Maker. I've been enjoying playing through older games like Myst and Epic Pinball, everything else like that. Have a good night. Oh, suggest a game. Gameform. Gameform. Blue is spelled blue. Yeah, there you go. There's the game form. It's also should be linked in the description below. Hey, Stuff, how's it going, my friend? How's it going? Also, Attack. Yeah. Well, so there's two things. One, I was using Google Cloud. I'm using Google Cloud on an account that was specifically created for that purpose, which means that it doesn't know that I am me, like that I'm a Googler or anything else like that. So if my goal was to act as a Googler, I could, like, you know, talk to my friends in cloud support and be like, hey, fix this problem for me, blah 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 blah. But like in general, I actually like being I like, you know, using our tools the way anyone else would, so that I can find out if there's problems and we can fix it, you know, at the source, so that it's not just fixed for me, but it's fixed for everybody. What's the hat for? The hat's so I can spin. That link leads nowhere. What? Oh, that link leads to a forum. It looks like this. This is what that page links to me. I will copy you a different link, or I will copy you the direct link and not the shortened link. There you go. Anyway, yeah. So like when I do things, even though I'm using Google services, I do it such that I'm acting as myself a lot of the time. So that's the same like when I was suspended on YouTube or my video got taken down or other things like that. Those are all opportunities to kind of test out how does the remediation process work. And in this case, like relatively speaking, it worked pretty well. My Google Cloud services were down for 23 hours, but that's not the end of the world. Since I'm a relatively new user and I haven't done a lot with it yet, so yeah. Yeah, no, it's fine. Like, I totally get it, right? I was actually, the other half of that, I was gonna say, like, if they knew me, don't you think they would know I'm suspicious? But yeah, so what's the hat for? The hat is just so I can fly away. I spin it when I have good things happen. I spin it when I have bad things happen. I spin it whenever I feel like it. It's just it's a prop. That's fine. I'm not that friendly, so, you know, I don't blame you. Alright, go away. No. Hoo-ah. I mean, I was also in your description before. Have a good night, C. Keller. I'm probably not your hero. I'm not very heroic. I'm more like I don't know what I am. Something that's not heroic. Alright, here we go. Do I use Golang? My first Google project was using Go. Our main pipeline for counting how often YouTube videos rebuffer is written in Go. Our team actually writes in a whole bunch of different languages, so my preferred language for just about anything is Python. So if you look at the livestreamalerts.com code or like other hacks that I've written at work or other things like that, they're all written in Python because that's my preferred language. But our team are big users of Go. We're big users of Java and C++. That's right. And so yeah, I'm a big fan of Go. It's a nice language. It's better than a lot of other things out there. All right, what do we got here? What do we got? Oh, ha-ya, hoo-ha, ya, gitaba, shiba, hoo-da, hoo-ya. Anyway, hello Pyrokin, it's good to have you here tonight. As always, believer or doubter, seeker or skeptic, all are welcome here at Chris Plays Games. So yeah, like I was saying, Jess and I went out to church earlier on Sunday, and our minister apparently was recently meeting up with somebody who was injured in a napalm attack in Vietnam, and I didn't really get the point of her sermon other than that. But you know, it's nice to go to a hippie, peace-loving church. But yeah, so I've been attending the same church with Jess for the past 2 years, off and on, and our pastor knows that I am kind of a reluctant church attendee, I guess would be one way to say it. And so like she has a little spiel that she does when she welcomes everybody to the church, where she says, you know, believer, doubter, seeker, skeptic, all are welcome here at King's Chapel. And I swear to God, she looks right at me every single time. Pixel King, Jose on Hell, how's it going, my friends? Good to see you here tonight. All right, let's beat some guys up. We're gonna do this. We're gonna not die again on this train. That's what we're gonna do. Are they wearing tires on their torsos? They might be. Oh gosh. Alright. Yeah, my special moves definitely are taking away my, Yeah, well, this is kind of why, like, there's a Mother's Day peace walk going on with the church next Sunday, and I'm a little bit like, what is the point of that? Like, who are we convincing that peace is a thing that we need to, you know, advocate for? SnapClickKat in the chat. How is it going, my friend? Hello, players. Yeah, Starly Charlie was here earlier calling us all players, but I don't know where he went now. Oh gosh, this actually reminds me, one of the things I need to do with my new live stream alert stuff is to make that little sub list down at the bottom. Recent subscribers configuration or something. God damn it, I died on the train again. That was the thing I said I wasn't gonna do. Oh right, and there's food right there that had I freaking eaten it would have been a good idea. Get away from me, you purple monster. Hooah! Who do you think you are, Richard Simmons? God damn. Ah. Yeah. So, how's it going? How's it going? What was your favorite part of your day today? What was the best part of Monday for you? What was the worst part of Monday? Oh no! My worst part of Monday was right there where I was like, oh no, I'm going to die, I should go eat the food, and then I didn't eat the food. I did not eat the food. Okay. So there is actually some people who are not peaceniks. They're just not in Cambridge, they're in Dorchester. Oh my god, seriously, cribbity, crappaduck. There we go. Malcolm X Boulevard, the street that you don't want to be on. Isn't that the Chris Rock thing? I don't know. Kaizo. What are Kaizo levels? Are like really hard levels or something? I've never really... Or is that like the name of a specific guy? Or is that a name of one of your series of levels, Pixel King? I never really got any of that. So this whole Super Mario Maker culture that I don't get into. I'm just like, I'm gonna play a level. I'm gonna lose at it. That's what I'm gonna do tonight. I think we've already established rule number 4. Chris should always cheat, so we're gonna stick with that general principle. All right, I am not gonna. How am I doing worse every time I play this level? Louis Caliber, how's it going, my friend? Welcome to the stream tonight. Yeah, look at all these people, all these friendly people. Okay, let's do this. Didn't you get, like, almost not hired somewhere because of your comments on Take Back the Night? Like, if you're gonna do Take Back the Night, you should really go to the gang-riddled parts of town and take back the night, not the friendly, white, upper-class, middle, suburban areas of town. There we go. You got that little spiel. So Jessica and I have both had the property that things we have written online have come back to bite us later. Thanks for subscribing, Louis Caliber. Welcome to the players. Alright. Am I also a feminist? I mean, I don't know. What would that mean? I am a person who believes that women are strong and deserve to be fully, like, treated as human beings. I believe that it is important to... Oh, speaking of which, yeah, so, Jose, I don't know if you got my reference earlier. I used to, like, when talking about people, like, coworkers, I would be like, yeah, we have these new, like, females who work on our floor, and one of my friends was like, yeah, that's not how you'd say that. And I was like, oh, like, how, like, help me understand what I'm doing wrong. And she was like, you don't say females, like you wouldn't say males, like they're guys or boys or whatever. And I was like, okay. And the way that I remember it is that she says, like, you don't be a Ferengi. So the Ferengi are, for those of you who don't know, from Star Trek, a race of kind of weird, kind of scummy traders. Think of them as the used car salesmen of the 24th century. And they would always be like, we would like to see your females. And so, like, the way that I remember not to use the word females as a noun is don't be a Ferengi. So yeah, why did the cookie go to the doctor? I don't know, Sans, why did the cookie go to the doctor? Yeah, so since then I've learned that, like, you know, my coworkers are women, even if they are, you know, 22-year-old people who just, you know, came out of school. I could call them girls, but it's a little bit diminutive to call, like, professional software engineers, even if they're girls, even if they're interns. I wouldn't call the guys boys, so... there isn't really, like, gals is kind of diminutive as well, so there's not really as good of a term that I would use there, like, naturally, but yeah, that's not an okay thing to say in almost any professional circumstance in the US. You're making my dirty mind turn on. But yeah, so calling your coworkers boys when you work in an office full of, you know, 20-somethings is definitely not... Like, if you worked in an office full of, you know, 17-year-olds, maybe. I hate foreigners? I don't hate foreigners. Oh. She said Ferengi. Ferengi are Star Trek used car salesmen. They're an alien race in Star Trek. They're not foreigners. John Cena! Bum, bum, ba-dum. The miladies. Oh god! Alright. Let's see if I can destroy Hollywood. Okay, I'm gonna grab that food before Andorre takes me out. Okay. Yeah. So, the fake Creekcraft, how's it going, my friend? Stuck with that name all the time. That's alright, Jose. I'm not that important to watch anyway, but I appreciate you stopping by. And I hope that you soon find a solution to your internet woes. I wish that I had better understanding of what was going on so I could help you, but unfortunately all I know is that the internet is a terrible place, and I wish IPv6 would go away because it makes my life harder and I never understand it. But I also realize it's super important. In West Philadelphia, born and raised, playing b-ball is where I spent most of my days, chilling out back and relaxing all cool and all shooting some b-ball outside of school when a couple of guys who were up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight and my mom got scared and said, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air." Whew. Alright, anyway, hello, Lucy. You missed that show? Like, you miss it now, or you never saw it? Because if you never saw it, you should watch some Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Hey, Red Ranger, how's it going? You should... Whoa, I got a giant pipe! Nice! Oh no! My giant pipe is gonna go away! Oh, god damn it! No, get away! I want my pipe! No, not... No, I want pipe, not... There we go. Ah! I don't know the rest of the lyrics. Well, I mean, technically, I have actually debugged Cox connections before, so, you know, it's not like it would be a first. But if you've already called them and they're blaming it on Apple, then I don't know how much I can do. Oh, that's right. You like that dodging? Huh? Yeah! Well, I'm glad you're not behind on live now, Lucy. That way you can hear all of my lovely dulcet tones singing Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and whatever else I'm singing. Not much, Boss Gaming Second. How is it going, my friend? Oh, God. I need to watch... I never watched Jose's, like, VOD, like, which I think included a mention of me in it, because everyone tweeted about it or something. Yeah, fighting guys in pink shirts, you know, it's a thing, it happens. Oh, I forgot to get that food again. I forget that every time. No wonder I'm crapping it up so bad. I'm like, I'm gonna punch people, forget the food, which is dumb. In this case, it doesn't make that very much of a difference. Alright. No! Get out of here. I'm fighting the Elgato. Yeah, Elgato. Yeah, you're right. The Elgato. The Elgato 60 HD 60. Probably a different Elgato. Come on, baby. I mean, I think we've already established that I'm not a huge fan of the Elgato family of products. Unfortunately, as a Mac user, they are not super effective, and I was disappointed when they claimed Mac support, when in reality their Mac support is laughable. Unfortunately, this is kind of typical. Like, they actually have more Mac support than a lot of other things. So, for example, the Razer Ripsaw that I'm giving away on Friday is not compatible with Mac at all. So, you know, it could be worse. All right. Oh no! I was hoping you were gonna like be on the ground, like that. All right. Oh! How do I freaking dodge that? I don't know. Ah! And your reach is freaking crazy, and yeah. Ah! Okay, so I have to wait for him to dash before I grab his katanas, otherwise he's just gonna smack me when I get them. Alright, take this. Oh, right. I just said that I had to avoid doing exactly what I just did. Ah! Will I play Slither.io? I am not going to be playing Slither.io on this channel, unfortunately. I'm good, Lucy. I'm pretty good. I had the joy. So one of the things that I actually love about my job is I have developed a reputation as someone who is good at complaining in an effective way. So like, you know, one of my friends calls me the least annoying loud guy, and that's kind of a joking, you know, self-deprecating comment, because it's about, you know, the fact that I am relatively good at kind of sharing opinions in a way that people will find that is effective at achieving what I want. So if my goal is to get people to fix a problem, I can share information that's helpful. It's not true. I mean, I don't have a care if it's a trending game. I just don't really like Agar.io or Slither.io or anything else like that long enough to play them for hours. I play like one round of Slither.io a day-ish, maybe a little bit less. I like it a lot better than Agar.io, but like that's like a 10-minute thing, so it's not super compelling to me to do it for hours, and yeah, so. You used to play all the games that I played? That's good. Yeah, so today, like I was saying earlier, my cloud account got suspended yesterday, and I kind of did a write-up on how it went wrong, and people were digging into it and trying to understand it, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you know, I enjoy talking to people, but one of my friends who works on cloud was like, you know, I've been afraid for a while that this kind of thing could happen, and it's really good that it happened to you because you have the ability to document it, you know, do other things like that. So I mean, I understand how they're so addicting. They're games that are simple to learn, difficult to master. They have a multiplayer aspect, so you have a competitive thing, and people love a competitive streak. They're free. They require no setup. You can play them in a browser. I mean, this is not different in my mind than something like Clash of Clans, where I think it's, or Candy Crush Soda Saga, whatever, you know, the Candy Crushes. These games are all kind of good for people to get their competitive streak on, to kind of learn and get better as they play, but that have kind of a skill cap that is relatively, or a starting skill level that's relatively low. Take care, King Spud. Thanks for being here. Have a great night. Why would you watch Leafy, man? Like, no offense to the dude, but as far as I can tell, there's absolutely no reason to watch his content. Thank you very much, Stingray Gaming, for that donation. I appreciate it. Hashtag Stingray in the chat. There we go. Look, it popped up in the stream. See, that just makes me so happy. I love it when that happens. Alright. Oh, I'm gonna grab this now. Yes! See? Now I'm getting smarter at this food usage thing. Alright. It wasn't late. It was like 6 seconds. Oh, hush your bitchin'. The only reason that you know it's late is because the like live stream chat is instantaneously there. Like your sub notifications are that late and you never notice, so. The reality is that you can't ever do things right away. Computers take time. I mean, I could do it faster, but I'd have to So the real problem is I still haven't figured this out, right? Like, I've currently got a certain amount of YouTube quota and like Gmail quota and everything else like that, and I need to figure out how often I can pull these APIs without getting like rate limited. So. Yeah, I think it's related to our household internet is Mrs. CPG's problem. She's trying to watch on the same internet that I'm streaming from, and it's not working for her. I honestly don't have that much problem, like, in the living room, so I don't know. I'm falling behind a little bit, it looks like, so. The trick is that, like, if you ever get behind, you just tap the live button and you go back to the where the play currently is. So I have to do that whenever I end up buffering for something. But yes, the problem is that we need better internet. Sorry. No, I'm on Wi-Fi. We're both on Wi-Fi. Alright. That's right. You want to come at me? Come at me, bro. Which software? You're imagining things attack. You are, it is completely perception bias. Your stream delay is not any higher than mine. Did you see my post on measuring latency on your stream? Because if you have not seen it, I recommend it. Guess who's back? Back again. It's me. Tell your friends. Welcome back, Sans. Alright. Oh, no! Crap nuggets! Dragon Raid, hey Jose, how's it going, my friend? Good to see you here, good to see you. Glad to have you here tonight. Oh, I came so close to getting past here without losing that last life, too. I mean, you can search on Twitter or go to chrisplaysgames.com. I mean, no, not 5 seconds. It's 15, like 12 to 15. So you go to chrisplaysgames.com and click on my Tumblr. Oh man, I forgot, like, had I made it through that level without losing that last life, I could have gotten the food and whatever. That's alright. I'm always happy with a one-man raid. I sometimes do one of those myself. Alright. Let's see how much we can get beat up here and still use this food. Okay. No, I want that food. Don't let me go away from it. Alright. I'm gonna just put you guys in the corner. Don't put baby in the corner. Don't put baby in the corner. Hey, Josh and Zara, how's it going? Good to see you. Good to see you. Liam O'Sullivan. Hey, Jerry Coon, too. Jerry Coon, it's good to see you. Ryan Anderson Walker. Ryan Anderson Walker, if you want to be shouted out as Liam O'Sullivan, the thing that you need to do is make your name Liam O'Sullivan, because you know what streamers love to do? Streamers love to say the names of new people coming to the streams. So yeah, it's good to see you, Josh and Zara, Jerry Coon, and Wyatt Boyd and Jose. It's good to see all of you. And yeah, I'm not playing Spyro tonight. One shot rate. Oh god. Chris Cunningham, how's it going? Wyatt Boyd. Forgot the hash. Oh, no problem. One shot raid. Brandon Dwayne. All you guys. I'm not gonna say all of these names because I think we'd go crazy. One Shot Girl. Lovely to see you. Lovely to see you here tonight. One Shot Girl. Julie is a lovely streamer here on the YouTube gaming platform who loves all of her sniper friends and family. So thank you guys all for being here tonight. If you have never heard of the Chris Who Plays Games, that's me. I have a cool hat that spins, and I like to play games. So I'm playing some Final Fight here on YouTube Gaming tonight, and I'm happy to have all you here joining me tonight and hanging out with us. Is my sub notifier not going to work again? Oh, there we go. Okay. Sharky Vlogs is now a player, blah, blah, blah. A whole bunch of people going to be coming in right now. Jordan Riffle, thanks for subscribing. Thanks for the donation, Brandon Dwayne. I do try. Robert Duham, welcome to the stream. Thanks for being a player. And again, hash one shot raid from One Shot Girl. Thank you everybody for coming. It is good to see you here tonight. Tonight we're playing some Final Fight, a classic arcade game from the era of the Super Nintendo. Yes, thank you for that fan funding donation, Brandon Dwayne. I appreciate it. Brian Helper, welcome to the family. Hashtag Brandon Dwayne in the chat for all of you. I'm gonna go. Oh, look, I've actually damaged him this time. Look at this. Look at this. This might be it. This might be the run. This might be the run. Oh, God, no, don't kill me. Don't freaking kill me, you jerk face. Oh, come on. Yes. Yeah. Bam. That's the one-shot raid right there, bringing it in. So thank you guys all for doing that. Get a hashtag silent, Break car. Okay, I gotta break a car, and after that we're gonna do some shout outs and stuff in just a minute. Let me break this car and see what we can do here. We got 23 seconds to break this car. Think we're gonna do it? Think we're gonna do it? I think we're gonna make some progress. It is getting smashed. We're gonna smash that in here. So yeah, One Shot Girl told us to do it. That's right. So if you guys have not checked out One Shot Girl, you should, because she is lovely, and all of her snipers are lovely too. It's lovely to have all you guys here tonight. I love One Shot Girl and her raids. Angel Lopez, thanks for the sub, and a whole bunch of others. All right. I don't think we beat that car very hard, but we did something. M0, thanks for stopping by. It's good to see you. I saw you stopped by Blue Stream earlier, I think, right? So yeah. Void Gaming, thanks for subscribing. And look, I did your shout out just when you asked. I mean, it'll look like, 30 seconds later to you, but whatever. But yeah, so hashtag Brandon, hashtag silent. Hello, Angel Lopez, and Brandon. Good to have you guys here tonight. You play lots of games. Well, that is terrific. Yes, Mrs. Jess. Yes. You just subbed. Well, thanks, Sharky Blogs and Music Man 123 and all of you guys for coming out. Yeah, so I'm the Chris who plays games, playing retro games every Monday at 9:15, playing yes, I did remember that. And playing whatever I want every Friday at 9:15. It is lovely to see all you guys. Thank you for that donation. Hashtag Jose. Hashtag Jose for that donation. Thank you all for the donations. You guys are lovely. It'll even pop up in the screen in a little bit. See, there it goes. I like that. I like that. You see how awesome that is? So for those of you who don't know, I am a software developer at YouTube. I work on YouTube video infrastructure and delivery. Oh yeah, sorry, Jess is the Jessica Allen Schmidt, who is my lovely wife. So that is who I was referring to. Did you think that that is her? Cool. I did not know that. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I got two raids at the same time, but one-shot girl raids are strong. It is no doubt. But I love even the one-man raids are lovely. I love having the family here on YouTube Gaming. I've been a member of the YTG fam since day one. Started watching Blucifer and some other folks back then. Been watching Stat since back in September. Watching Bunty King since day one of his stream. And so you guys are all great, and I love to have you here. I love folks like, there are a lot of Jose's, it is true. You got One Shot Kitten Girl here looking for Julie, look at that. But yeah, thank you, my snipers. Well, Julie snipers, but that's okay. Thank you for subscribing, Music Man, I appreciate it. Alright. You'd suck at doing YouTube. If you guys are fans of the Tweeterizer, have a good night, Robert Duhan. You can tap that. Did that not work? Nightbot, where you at? I guess Nightbot's gone. Have a great night, Just Smith. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for stopping by. And yeah, if you are interested in retro gaming content or whatever I feel like, feel free to stop by anytime or subscribe or do whatever else like that. I would appreciate it. Yeah, apparently Nightbot has wandered off, so don't worry about that. Well, he was here earlier tonight. I set it up and talked to him. Yeah, switching to the backup servers is not going to help me. I'm pretty into my network connection and know exactly what is broken about it. Unfortunately, it is a Comcast problem at the next hop out from my house, and there's not a lot that I can do about it by switching to the backup servers. But in general, well, thanks, That Singer Trina. Happy to have you here along with all the other snipers. Yeah, nothing else to watch? Well, I'm glad you're here and back, Robert Duhan. I apologize, you guys, if there's going to be some buffering here. We're going to just ride it out as best we can. I've never played Mega Man X. I did watch some people do a Mega Man X raid at one point and decided that that did not seem like Mega Man to me. The biggest problem I have with Mega Man X is that the game seems to involve a lot of wall jumping. The problem is not the router. It is not a router problem. The problem is that I know what the problem is. Is the issue here. So I know exactly where my issue is, and I need Comcast to fix it, and they won't. So I need to upgrade to some business class service and get someone out here to fix my goddamn problems. So I have played Legend of Zelda, the original Legend of Zelda. I have played Ocarina of Time. I have played Twilight Princess, a little bit of Skyward Sword. Those are the Zeldas that I have played. So, take care, Vast, and anyone else who's leaving. It is good to have you here. Thank you for the raid, Jose. Yeah, the Wi-Fi is not the problem. Trust me. Take it from a guy who debugs the internet all day and all night. I am aware of where my problem lies. It is a problem with the local Comcast networking. It's been a problem since January. It's probably a cable hanging on a pole that is out of shape and needs to be fixed by a tech, but I'm not going to be able to fix it, so... I think that they actually... So Comcast had a reputation for worst support in the country back in... oh god, what's it called? The year, 2013. So... So yeah, I don't think you guys can hear me or are going to hear this, but I'm going to break for a second, restart my goddamn cable modem, and I'll be back in a minute. So yes, this is a DACA stream in disguise. I think that is true. So restarting modem, back soon. Take care. Okay, I think that, hey, look, it's doing a thing. Okay, you guys can see me? Hello. Ooh, ha, hee, ha. App play /live. Okay, well, you guys are seeing something from me, so maybe that'll hang out. If it buffers, it buffers. I'm gonna do what I can. So this could be like a Brad Pritchard stream we got going on here. Yeah, we'll do what we can. Anyway, I am super sorry about the internet issues. If I could do anything about them in this case, I would. Alright. But I cannot. So, All right, this is gonna be actually a really shitty. I think I'm on my last continue in the save state, and I've only beaten like half the game, so this is not good. If anyone wants to like look up a Game Genie code or something like that, yeah, fuck Comcast indeed. I am really sorry about it, but like I'm just watching my network here, and it is terrible, like really bad situation. Not acceptable. So just because you guys were talking about wireless, I just want to show you briefly. So I don't know if you guys know how to read a trace route. Oops. But here, we'll make this a little bit bigger. So this first hop that you see here, this is my wireless modem. So my wireless router, you can see I've got 1 millisecond of latency. That's not bad. If you look at all these other numbers, this is a Comcast address. This is a Comcast address. And basically what this says is that first hop, not so good. So yeah, that's the situation right now. So 500 milliseconds of latency, for those of you who have ever done a online game or something like that, if you have 500 millisecond pings, you would know that that is bad news bears, and that's the state we're in. Oh my god, you freaking strangled me to death. Jeez Louise. Oh jeez, and there's 2 of you charging me at the same time, because that's the way it's gonna be tonight. Anyway, so for those of you who stuck around through my internet terribleness, continuing and ongoing such as it is, I appreciate it. Max Doloff, I appreciate you here tonight. You make this awkward. Yes, he is wearing a pink leopard shirt. That is correct. Well, SnapClickKat 6 is clearly not a real cat. She's just a sniper. Do we have any other snipers in the chat here tonight? Take care, Max Doloff. Have a great night. Robert Duhan, I'm glad you're still here. I'm glad that some of you were able to hang out past the terribleness. I appreciate it. It is good to have you. And I am sorry for all of my terrible internet issues. This is really like, it is time. Yes, M0 and Falcon Man and Robert Duhan, thank you guys all for hanging out. It's great to have a few more snipers in the crowd tonight. Great to have you all here tonight. So, thank you very much for being here. But yeah, so what I was going to say is if you guys have preferences as to what I should play on Friday, you should... Well, One Shot Girl isn't a sniper herself, she just has snipers that come along with her. So that's different. Oh god! I knew that was going to be a problem. That one weird YouTuber. Cody must be the Incredible Hulk. Oh my god, pink red guy. Get away. Get away. Get away. Oh no. Is that an arcade game? Yeah, this is well, so I'm playing on the SNES version, but this was originally an arcade game from Capcom. So absolutely it was. Sniper kittens. Alright. I call mine the players. You guys happy to be players here tonight? Is there anyone who has not hit that subscribe button and is not a player? Or is there anyone who hit it just tonight and wants to be told that they are wonderful people, because you are wonderful people for joining us here tonight? Joining the players. Are you gonna see me at 3 in the morning again? Hopefully not. Alright. Alright. Let's kill these guys. Let's oh no! They killed me. Does a retro Incredible Hulk game exist? I don't know. I feel like Incredible Hulk is Avengers, right? So not I know there's like early X-Men games, but I don't know about oh my god, seriously? Like you pile drive me and take away 90% of my health in one hit? That feels a little unfair, doesn't it? I need that frickin' pipe is what I need. Unfortunately, all those guys are standing on top of it. I have not played Cadillac Dinosaurs. In fact, I've never even heard of it. What is happening? I don't know what is happening. I'm fighting some giant gray wrestler. One Shot Girl, I'm glad you're still here, maintaining with me through my terrible Comcast internet. I appreciate it so much. And the raid, Julie. Julie raids are great because they come with great snipers. People who love to hang out, have fun, and have a good time. Alright. Oh, Jesus, and I still haven't beaten this level? Oh my god. This is terrible. Brad Pritchard, I was just talking about you. I was saying that I'm having a Brad Pritchard style stream tonight, buffering all over the place like I'm in frickin' China. Alright, I did get that food at least, which is good, because otherwise I would be dead. So how was your Star Wars Battlefront experience, Julie? Alright. So who we have? So we've got Jose Angel and One Shot Girl are both going to VidCon. Is anyone else going to VidCon? Yes, it was actually funny. I was talking to Jose. He's like, "I'm up early and there's no Brad." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's actually a really quiet morning this morning. There's a lot of people." He's like, "Yeah, it's kind of good though because I'm getting work done as opposed to usual," which I thought was funny. I did watch your first round a little bit there, Julie, and I'm not surprised to find that your snipers may have been a significant contributor to your success. But it is cool that you do that. Cadillac Dinosaurs, so put it in the game form. Someone type hashtag or exclamation point game form. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright. So exclamation point game form will give you the form that you can use to type in game suggestions. Those game suggestions go into a form that I review pretty much every time before I stream, and I pick these things out. Yes, I am going to VidCon. In fact, I am staying at a house with, so my lovely wife, Mrs. CPG, is going to come. No, see, there you go. Nightbot's right there. That's right. But yeah, so Mrs. CPG is going to be coming, Jose Angel is going to be going, but more importantly, One Shot Girl and Lucifer and Game Dojo and King Gaming and somebody else who I'm forgetting and myself, Matus and myself are going to be staying in a shared Airbnb in LA. So we've already got the place booked. We're going to be about 3 blocks from the convention center, and I am sure that we're going to have all the parties because there's going to be like 6 or 7 of us staying in the place. So yeah. More important? I didn't mean to say more important. Why all the hearts? Because we love hearts here, because we're one big family, one big happy family here on YouTube Gaming, on the YouTube platform, hanging out with each other and having a good time. Alright. But yeah, so Jose, you were asking actually earlier why you never use the version of females in Spanish when you have a tendency to do it in English, and I think it's just because in Spanish the use of the female adjective is pretty rare, and I think the reason it's pretty rare is because most nouns have it built right in, so you don't need to say female, policewoman. It's like la whatever. I mean, policewoman's a bad example, but you don't need to say female a lot of things because it's just not there, which means that then the word doesn't get misused as a noun either. But that's just a guess. Well, that's great, Robert Duhon. I appreciate it. I will check that out. Yeah, well, I mean, that's because you have gendered nouns. SnapClickKat, I do not believe that you would be the quiet one at the party. I know you too well. You might not start out loud, but you'd had a few drinks in you, and there would be burping and giggling all over the place. Don't even joke. Oh, God. There we go. All right. Got some game slowdown here. That's good. Like to make sure we're keeping up with the Joneses, such as it were. All right, kill all these guys. Die, die, die. Oh no! Giant red dude, get away! Oh my God! Get the frick away from me! Take care, Julie. Have a great night. Thank you very much again for the raid. Pushing my sub numbers up by 20 per week. That's what One Shot Girl does. Alright. You would require some uppers to enjoy a party. Oh no! Alright. Take that, El Gato. There we go. You can be quiet in the party. Oh wait. Yeah, well, I'm not a big fan of the Andores. Oh, frickety frick. I am having a great night. Anyway, yeah, so Jose, we're all kind of pretty friendly here on YouTube Gaming. So the hearts are... Oh my god, seriously. Yeah, I'm way too exciting, Jose. Way too exciting, and you know it. You know it so much. You know it so bad. Ooh, yeah. Alright. Let's kick these guys in the nuts. Capcom is the Simpsons arcade game of Capcom. I mean, I think it is a similar style of game. God damn it. Am I drinking any beer tonight? I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided. At the moment, I'm on Sprite. Excuse me. Okay, so we've got some choices here. Trying to think. All right, you know what I'm gonna do? Let's see if we can quickly final fight unlimited continues game genie. See what we can get here. All right, here we go. All right, so we're gonna game genie ourselves up here. I think we can do that somehow. Hold on, I gotta find the button. No? I felt like there's a game genie option somewhere. No? I'm not going to Indie PopCon. Alright, just give me a second. I'm gonna try and see if we can do this here. Open EMU Game Genie. While we're doing that. Anyway, so you guys have any questions for me? Any questions for me that you'd like to ask? I am here. As I said, I'm the Chris who plays games. I play games. I work for YouTube. I do all kinds of stuff. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Select cheat. Add cheat. We're gonna add BC8D4A1. Okay, let's see how this works. Can I play Sonic? I'm not playing Sonic tonight. Tonight we're going to be doing Final Fight all night long. I have played Sonic before, though. I've played Sonic 1, Sonic 2, and Sonic 3. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to just die. And then we're going to see if I start with 10 credits, because that's what I think I just typed in, so... If you're starting on YouTube, the two biggest things that you want to do: 1, schedule; 2, build a community. So you need to go out and you need to find a way to build a community. You've got to bring your own community to start. It is not going to appear magically. No amount of YouTube SEO or anything else like that is going to bring in those first, dozen viewers that you need to get. You need to get those on your own. So start a community, find a community, make friends, reach out, be a chatter, be a whatever. You guys are here in these YouTube gaming chats, and reaching out and kind of making friends is a good way to do that. 2, make a schedule. You absolutely need to have a schedule. People need to know when they're going to see more content from you, because otherwise they're not going to come back. I don't know about VOD so much. I'm a big streaming guy and not so much a VOD guy. I do have a channel with VODs, but it was always just kind of like I uploaded whatever and that's fine. But you want to be able to figure that out. 3, be the unique potato. So that's actually how Felicia Day put it at VidCon last year. Be the unique potato was her way of saying, figure out what makes you special and do that. So that's really what you want to do. You want to find a way what makes you special. You want to encourage that and build that up more than anything else. That is your goal. So yeah. I definitely think VODs benefit from a schedule. I don't mean to say that they don't. I just mean to say that I don't have as much understanding or anything else like that of the space. Brad, you are special. So split hair color, I mean, with Kat, you know, the drinking and the burping are actually, you know, some of your signature things, right? I got the stupid hat, you know, like, but the stupid hat and the split hair color and the drinking and the burping, those aren't what make, like, those are gimmicks, and the gimmicks are cool and they bring people in, but it's not what keeps people around. What keeps people around is community. What keeps people around. God damn it, that didn't freaking work. So that's annoying. Yeah, well, I think the first level is much easier than the other levels, is what it is. Select cheat. Oh, did I not have it enabled before? So I typed it in, but I didn't turn it on. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, so I think the first level is really, actually, you know what I can do? No. Alright, so let's try this again. Now that I have actually typed in the, like, turned on the cheat as opposed to just typing it in and then leaving it. Lugal. But yeah, so the gimmicks are cute. They draw an audience and they give you something to talk about, but they're not what keeps the people. What keeps the people is what makes you different. Yeah, no problem. So the things that I would say, Sharky Vlogs, welcome back. I appreciate you coming back after my terrible internet problems. What we're doing at the moment is we're doing some Game Genie code testing here, so I'm going to let myself get beat up and die while we do some chatting. So we just got that running in the background, and you can ignore that down there. There's nothing interesting going on at the moment. So yeah, I think that what you really want to do is find and build a community and carry that forward. So that's the part I don't know how to do with VODs. You know, in streaming, we really kind of interact and talk back and forth, and I pull you guys in a lot. You know, I've only been doing this for 6 months, and I only stream twice a week, but I'm still, you know, seeing, I think, you know, earlier tonight, I crossed 1,200 subs. And if we look now, I'm probably even more than that with all these subs I picked up from the lovely one-shot girl. So finding that community and getting involved in it is a big part of it. And you also want to get yourself out there. Yeah, so now I'm at 1221, right? So that's, like, I have friends, you know, that I met at VidCon who've literally been making videos for 3 years, like VODs for 3 years, and they have 450 subs, and they do it 3 times a week and everything else like that. So the key that they need to do is figure out how to increase the size of their community. They have a great small community that talks to each other, and you know, engages and then comments on all the videos and everything else like that, and they all know each other, and that's great. But if your goal is to grow, if your goal is to become, you know, more popular, you've got to figure out where your community is not growing, you know. So like I actually said, for a while I thought I was just going to be a 900 sub channel. Like I thought that was it. I've never played Super Chase HQ. I have never played something else, that whatever else you just asked about recently, somebody else. I have not played that either. Top Gun. I have not played Top Gun. So you need to figure out how you're going to increase the size of your community. For me, I don't have a good answer to that. You know, I play retro stuff, but I kind of have a niche market. I'm very chatty, I'm very telling stories and, you know, everything like that. But some people don't really like that, and I'm never going to be the shouty, you know, plays the popular or whatever kind of streamer. and live streaming has a limited ability to grow content because you're taking advantage of a smaller group of users. You know, live watch time is not the majority of the site on YouTube, and there's a lot of people out there. So I'm perfectly happy having a small community. You know, there's a bunch of you hanging out here tonight and chatting with me and so on, but I don't know. I mean, for me, I just talk to myself all the time, right? All right, cool. That did work. So we do have 10 credits now. I think 10 credits is going to be a nice way to actually move forward with this. So we will get started again. We're going to start from the beginning, and we're gonna make some progress here. So we'll flip this over here. There we go. I mean, yeah, no, I mean, I'm Super Double Dragon is probably like that is one that I could imagine playing, or even the original Double Dragon. I think is a complete possibility. All right, so now I've got a better feel for the punching mechanics and how to succeed here. We'll probably be able to get through these levels with a bit fewer deaths, and I've also got the 10 credits. Yeah, so I mean, I also keep in mind, like, I just want to make clear, like, I work for YouTube, but none of these tips are coming from working for YouTube. I did go to VidCon, and I learned a lot from that. I do, you know, have talked to a bunch of creators and seen the people who succeed. I will say that the people who succeed most as streaming on YouTube gaming are the people who are friendliest. You know, I don't have any mail. I don't have any fan mail to open. Like, do you want to send me fan mail? Is that what you're saying? Like, I don't... Keep in mind, I have a small number of fans. You guys are most of them. I mean, I get like 50 or 60 people who stop by every night. A few more stop by with the one-shot raids and hang out. But I don't have like this, you know, massive community like, you know, folks like One Shot Girl or Stat or even Lucifer and other things like that do. So, yeah. If you want to send me fan mail, you want to send me fan, you know, hop on the Discord. Hop on the Discord and message me and be like, I want to send you fan mail, and we'll talk about it after the stream. I have no problem with it, but I'm not going to be able to do a very interesting video of it because you'd be the only one sending me anything. So that's probably not going to be a very compelling vid. I do want to put together some vids of just like stuff in my life recently, so those will probably go on my main channel, and you know, I'll share those around. But you know, I've been doing some stuff on my main channel for a long time. I've been doing you know, drone videos. I've been doing, oh geez, double check this to make sure my daughter's not telling me to shut up. All right, cool. Mist gets me mass people. I mean, Mist was a fun stream. That was all that mattered to me. I think my only big complaint with Mist was that I kind of bollocksed up the end of it there, but you know, like, I do this for fun. I do this as a way of learning. I do this to hang out with some of the cool people I've met. You know, Psycho Mike, you're here all the time. Brad Pritchard, I see you, you know, several times a week and hang out with you in your streams, and I love it when you come by my streams. You know, like, these are things that I do for fun, and I love talking about what I've got going on. I love talking about, like, you know, new software development stuff. I love talking about, you know, what did I do with my day-to-day? Well, I wrote up all these complaints about a platform, and everyone who works on the platform thanked me for it. It's awesome. Like, yes, Wong Hu. That is correct. Yeah, Sharky Vlogs, that is understandable. Cool, thanks M0. What's up, SnapClickKat? I don't know what I said that is unreasonable. Probably something, but I don't know what it is. Well, Falkland Man, you are here all the time recently, but you're new. My chat isn't updated? Yeah, you're right. Why isn't my chat updated? Just a sec. Let's see if we can fix that. Alright. See if that works better. I mean, that's rule number 2 of the CPG rules. Oh, rule number 1 of CPG is Chris is always watching. No, it's no problem. Yeah, the browser probably got stuck. Oh no, I bet I know what happened. It probably was trying to make a like a JSON request, and because it failed, the chat stopped updating and never like came back and did it again. I was amused. You said lag attack, and I was like, I mean, attack was on the screen, but I don't know that, like, what? But yes, of course, that's what you meant. That's cool, Robert. I will reach out to people after the stream. Now, do you guys want to send fan email, or do you want to send like actual physical like packages or something? All right. Yeah, that's right. You guys like to get beat up? I think you do. You like it. That's right. Oh god. He burned himself. You douchebag. Alright, Thrasher is not down. Thrasher's down. Alright, do we have anybody else, or is that it? I think that's it. Yes! Alright, cool. Alright, cool. I mean, if you... I will, hoist by his own petard. So Sharky, is your family, you said you're like 8, man. Is your family okay with you sending packages to weird people on the internet? Because I know that, like, mine would be a little bit creeped out by that. Oh, so the reason, Stingray, is that most of the games are emulated in such a way that the game, so NES games and everything else like that were tied, the implementation of the game was tied to the frame rate. And so you can't speed up the gameplay and action without, like, and speed up the lagging without speeding up the whole game. So you can, because everything kind of moves at a certain rate. So you have to allow the game to lag so that it's not, like, super fast. Road Rash on the PlayStation. Huh, I only ever played that in the Sega, and the soundtrack was nothing to write home about on the Sega, so it's interesting. I didn't realize there was a PlayStation version of it. Oh man, I got dead. Alright. Alright, well I will happily send you an address at which you can send me some stuff if you would like to. Totally cool. I will hit you up, my friend. Oh god. Like severed fingers. So yeah, Brad, you missed the story earlier, but Google Cloud terminated my account yesterday. So I had to verify. They terminated it for suspicious activity, so I had to verify my identity, and so that I could get back into Google Cloud. No, it's okay, Boss Gaming Second. I mean, the thing about YouTube is that you need to find something that makes you you, and it's possible that for many people, like, being a YouTube video creator is not the thing they want to do. It's a skill and it's a a passion. Though the funny thing is, I wasn't actually I actually have no idea what triggered it. I have had the correct people look at the problem, but they're not. It's abuse related, so they don't tell me everything. Got it. Putting the U in YouTube. That's right. Oh right, there's food in this barrel, so I should probably be like eating that. Come on. Walk into my knife. Oh, I'm out of knifing. Oh, jerk. I should play Slant. Remember, you guys, I can't remember all of the things that you tell me during the stream, so if you want me to play something, the best way to do it is to make sure you put it in the game description forum. Type !game forum for the forum. I review those games regularly. I do play on Monday nights, I play retro games. On Friday nights, I play whatever I feel like, but I lean a little bit towards retro, platforming, and other things like that. Destruction Derby I did have. I played a lot of that on PlayStation. Never played Wipeout. That doesn't sound familiar. Thank you very much, Brad Pritchard. I appreciate it. Alright. My lag is strong. I don't think my lag is that strong at the moment. It's possible. Looking at my network statistics at the moment, I don't feel like I have anything going on. It is peak hours in the US, so I would not be surprised if people have much trouble watching me, especially on major ISPs. Time Warner. Look within. That's right. Basically what I was saying. Alright. No! Frickety frick you. That was... That'll do it every time. Yes, I will. Yes is the answer. Someone type hashtag yes, or you don't have to say hashtag, I guess. That's just habit. Whenever I tell you to type something, I just put a hashtag in front of it for good measure. $1:15 a.m. Eastern Time is generally when I stop. Oh, stabbing. Oh no, that was bad. I definitely should have stood over by the food. YTG from the bar. That's right. Alright. Hello, Lockhart. Good to see you here. So, Boss Gaming Second, how many claim notices have you gotten? The key thing about copyrighted claims is that they are completely, although they are provided via the YouTube platform, YouTube has nothing to do with them. The copyright system is a system whereby copyright holders and people making content can interact with and negotiate with each other. We provide a system whereby that works, and there is nothing that we can do. Or, there's not nothing, but in general it is a system that you need to involve and negotiate with the copyright holder / claimant about problems. It's Final Fight. I wish that there was a... It says it! In the details, it should say it. I think this is Cody, not Billy. Billy is Dragon Warrior, I'm pretty sure. Absolutely, M0. You're welcome to ask any questions. This is what I do all the time. Answer questions all day, every day. All day, every day. Alright. Oh, Jesus Christ. Frickin' sword, man. Give me your frickin' sword. No! Will we raid someone at the end? We will absolutely raid somebody. If anybody's watching by the time I wrap up, I raid people. Oh, Billy is one of my enemies. Got it. Wow. Jesus. Oh, friggity fricknick. Oh, okay. Alright. Boss Gaming Second, do you know how many claims? Yeah, I think every now and then I don't raid. When I'm really tired or my computer's being super slow or something like that, I won't raid, so. I like that To the Nines and Brad just had exactly the same thought. It's like they share a brain. Oh my god! Alright, let's get some beating up going on here. Yeah? Alright, we got a sword. Ah! Friggity frick frick frick. I thought I had him, but I was not as close as I thought I was, apparently. Arrgh! I mean, you keep telling me the right thing to do, and... So the thing that I would say is that OBS-based streaming, I need to get better at judging the distance that I can reach with that katana. And actually hitting him the first time I try. Yes, this is definitely UFC 2. That is absolutely right, Daka. It's good to see you, by the way, and you should freaking be asleep, man. It's like 1,000,000 o'clock in the morning. Oh! I can't believe I dodged that. Alright. Game form, not from... Oh! Oh! Take care, little tiger. Thanks a lot for hanging out. Anyway. Oh, right. So streaming with the PS4 directly. So here's the good things about streaming with the PS4. One, you are listed in the PS4 directory, which can increase your visibility for people who are browsing on the PS4 for streams to watch. This can be a good thing, especially if you're playing a AAA title or a popular game. You get well ranked, and suddenly you've got a whole lot of extra people watching you. I have seen people who literally start the day with 200 subs and end it with 1,000, or with 200 concurrents, or lots of people watching, or other things like that because of using the PS4 functionality. So I think that is definitely a thing to consider. Two, hold on a sec. Yeah, sorry. Oh. So there's that. Other components of the PS4 streaming is, yeah, I don't know why this fight takes place in a wrestling ring. Alright, I guess we're gonna continue, and we're gonna go back to the beginning. I don't think I'm making progress there, so. So the other thing about the PS4, though, is that you're giving up the opportunity to use the more advanced features of OBS, of sub notifications and donation notifications and other things like that. So for small streams, I think it's fine to just stream from the PS4, have a good time with it, whatever. But you lose the ability. You're stuck with the single, the PS4i or whatever it is camera. You're limited to what you can get for a mic and other things like that, which can be pretty limiting. In addition, you can't do as much customization of the UI of other things like that. So for starting streaming, my rule of thumb has always been start streaming however you want to. Start on mobile, start on PS4, start wherever. But expect that at some point what's going to happen is you're going to want to, have a more complex UI setup that people are going to, that's going to be yours. I don't do a lot with that, but I know a lot of the streamers, you look at Stat, or you look at Filthy Creatures, you look at other things like that. Game Dojo, you've got this whole set of overlays and kind of visual effects that tie into the stream. But at the low end, it doesn't really matter. There's nothing here in my stream that I can't really live without. I really like the sub and donation notifications, but that's kind of it. So, Adrian Tomás, bienvenidos. Está jugando el, I don't know, Final Fight. El Punchadores. I don't know how to say Final Fight in Spanish. But yeah, it's good to see you here, my friend. Good to see you. I don't know what Ikiyazaka is. Luta Finale, there you go. Boss Gaming, didn't I answer? Did I miss a question? Oh, who was the original guy who made YouTube? I mean, I don't know, it was the guy who did the elephant video. Like, Google it, man. We are not your Wikipedia. There's a Wikipedia for that. Oh man. Oh yeah, you guys, if you guys have not yet, there is a poll option in the upper right corner of the video if you're on desktop or the YouTube app, the main YouTube app. So if you guys want to vote for what I play on Friday, you can do that by clicking the eye in the sky in the upper right corner of the video and you know, check it out. This is an awesome game. Is it on Steam? It is not on Steam as far as I'm aware. So this is an emulator, an SNES emulator playing a downloaded copy of it. I was afraid that I spelled it wrong to the nines, so I'm glad to hear that that's just your own misspelling and not me being silly. Jose is certainly the first person that I saw use them. I know Brad has a poll, but it's been the same poll for a while, so I haven't been able to vote again or anything. Yeah, so for PS4 streaming, I say like start doing whatever you can, mobile, PS4, whatever. And when you come to the decision that you really want some features that you don't have, that'll be the time when you know that it's time. That'll be the time when you know. That'll be when you know it's time to you know. Yeah, so far I'm having trouble figuring out whether my poll is updating or not. I think that's a reasonable thing to blame, Brad. And the other thing is, can you even tell like how many people have voted, or do you just get the ratio? I never I couldn't find like a good poll analytics. Thanks for subscribing, Sharky Vlogs, although I think you already did that earlier, but that's okay. This is a bug I need to fix. So practically speaking, the capture cards, although they encode H.264 and could encode directly to the, you know, output device, when you're using OBS, what you're doing is re-encoding the video after that. So you've got to, like, OBS is going to use your CPU to encode the video, or your GPU possibly if you have a NVIDIA video card and are using NVEnc as your encoder. You're going to be using a video card from there, so... Oh, from your video analytics? Okay. Okay. Let's take out this katana guy. Oh. Should have known not to go for it. Alright. No! Punchy McPuncherkins. God damn it, my friend. You are gonna have to die. Jesus. I mean, the GTX 960 should be able to do NVEnc no problem. So what you can do if you have enough upstream bandwidth is basically you upload instead of in your encoder preferences in OBS, instead of what's it called? Instead of using X264 for encoding, what you do instead. Yeah, the biggest thing the swords do is increase my reach, but I agree that it's probably the wrong move. I say as I go and grab them again. Ah! God damn it. So the problem with NVEnc is that you need like twice the bitrate in order to come up with the same level of quality, which can be a real problem if you are like me and have potato internet. So that's a thing you have to keep in mind. But if you do have that, that's one option that can take load off your CPU. I mean, I'm streaming from a 1.7 gigahertz mobile i7, so I am not big on the like high internet speed or high CPU thing either. And it is a problem. You know, I'm. Oh my god. I didn't even save state at the beginning because I didn't want to cheat, but I should have save stated that because now I've got to do this whole thing over again. Okay. What we're gonna do is it's time for beer. That's what I've decided. Also, Anonymous Hacker, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. And I'm gonna get some beer, and we'll be right back. Alright, there we go. Am I drinking wine? Let's see. Up to the full view. Alright. We're drinking Duchesse de Bourgogne, which is a Belgian top fermented reddish brown ale, a blend of 8 and 18 months old beers following the careful maturation in oak cask, served in a range of 47 to 53 degrees. So that is what we are drinking tonight. Excuse me. Doing the SnapClickKat thing with the belches there. Yeah. So using the capture card, what you probably want to do in OBS if you have fast internet is that you want to clink. Cheers, clink. It is 6%. 6% ABV. So not crazy, but. So what you usually want to do if what you have is low CPU is that and good internet, is that you would use the capture card, bring that in as a video source in OBS. use NVEnc in OBS rather than X264. That will use your video card for encoding. If that's not going to work for you, then what you want to do is you want to use, just a 720p 30 FPS output is going to be pretty decent even on low-end CPUs. Oh yeah, if you've got 50 megabytes per second, hey Peter Neville, thanks for subscribing. If you've got 50 megabit per second of upstream, then you just want to use that. So you'll want to use NVEnc with like a 12 megabit per second bitrate target if you're doing 720p 60. That should give you plenty to encode all the data, and you've got plenty of overhead for the rest of your internet to go through. So you should have no problems doing that, and that'll give you a reasonably nice picture. It will give you low CPU usage, and it should be good. Alright, Sharky, don't make me have to pull out the terminal and start coding here while I'm drinking while streaming, because that would make me sad. I know that I haven't implemented the features that prevent people from resubscribing, but I'm gonna get to them. I just haven't done it yet. Yeah, so I think that would be what I would recommend, and I think that'll give you a pretty good match for what you're looking for. Well, thank you, Sharky. Use Ruby on Rails. Using Django, man. Actually, earlier today, I was sending a message to Jose earlier. I said I was mighty proofing my code. So I think all in one mighty might have been setting up a sub notifier for the first time. And one of the things about sub notifications on YouTube is, of course, that right now there's no API for it that works. There's a way to get your subs, but they're not sorted by date, and there's nothing you can do. So the way that all of us people who write sub notifiers do it is oh, god damn it. Like, I just got through this whole thing with 5 lives left, and now I'm just, like, totally stucking. Alright, die, Billy. And so yeah, so Mighty I think had never actually configured a sub alert before, so didn't realize. Oh right, so the sub alerts, there's no API for subscriptions on YouTube, which means that sub alerts are all done by parsing your Gmail, which is terrible, but whatever. Also, wow, I am shitting it up. I need to do better. Get good, streamer. Get good. That's right. I'm gonna break out of your pile driver and punch you in the face. Oof. You can't punch me back, but that's okay. Seriously? There you go. So he was trying to add his account for sub notifications, and he was adding his YouTube account. And his YouTube account is a page account. This game is not on Steam. Streets of Rage is on Steam and is a very similar style game. So if you're looking for a Steam game to buy, I would recommend Streets of Rage is what you want to look for. Yeah, so he was configuring his YouTube account, and I messaged. I was looking at the database and I saw that there were errors going on, and I was like, oh crap, like, I know exactly what happened. So I figured out who it was, and I messaged Mighty, and I said, like, just so you know, you have to add your email account, not your YouTube account. He's like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. But I hadn't realized he'd actually messaged me on my, like, work IM account, was like, it's not working for me. So I added documentation to the sub setup page that kind of documented what you needed to do. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna go back to Chad, Cody. Seems like it's working a little bit better for me. And we'll put 3 hat spins in. 1, 2, 3. Deep breath. Hat spins. I got my beer. We're in good shape. Remember guys, if you are liking what you're seeing, please feel free to hit that like button. Let the world know how great this video is for you. If you don't like what you're seeing, feel free to hit that dislike button and tell me that, you know, you would rather see something different than that. Yeah, I use Game Genie 2 323. I pulled out the 10 credits Game Genie code. I got, you know, about, I think I got to the final boss of the 3rd stage, at which point I was almost beating him, but I had 0 credits left, so it was kind of irrelevant. Because I was not going to beat the rest of the levels with no credits, obviously, so. Thanks so much, M0. I appreciate it. Hashtag M0 in the chat. Thank you guys. But yeah, no, I'm happy to help out, man. I don't have all the answers, but I have some suggestions, so. Plus every time I get a donation, like, my little donation alert sound goes off, and it makes me so happy because the FF8 noises make me so happy, so thank you. But yeah, so SnapClickKat, the delays in getting that message into the thing right now, there's a couple. Well, thanks, Sharky Vlogs. One is that I run a 15-second polling loop looking for any accounts that need an update. No, I run a 1-second polling loop, but every update it delays for 15 seconds. And so like I only check for new fan funding notifications every 15 seconds. And then the page has a 5-second polling loop that it talks to the server on. So the maximum time it should take should be about 15-16 seconds. There is one bug that I need to fix, which is that occasionally if you make a call to the YouTube like fan funding API right away, like while the message is still being propagated, you'll get a message, but it won't have a it won't have the actual chat message in it yet. So I need to add functionality to actually go back and parse them. Right now I'm just like taking it even though it doesn't have a chat message yet. So if you look at Silent Night A's donation earlier, you would actually notice it didn't have a donation text associated with it, and that's because it was picked up before the donation text was available via the API, which means that like I would like to wait a few more seconds to get the donation text into the stream rather than just put it in. No, my sub alert is the Legend of Zelda doo-doo-doo-doo, and the donation sound is the Final Fantasy so yeah, I did file a bug about the YouTube, the fan funding donation thing not being, the message not always being there, and people are looking into it, but at the moment there's actually like good reasons to delay it for another second or two. Another option that I could do is I guess the donations are also available in the chat API, but the problem with the chat API is that it's more difficult to use because like when you use events, you know, it's different chats every time, and figuring out how to keep up to date on that and everything else like that. That is pretty much as far from the truth as you can get, but I appreciate the compliment. You missed me rapping the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air intro song earlier, so you got that going on. Alright. I'm feeling more confident this time. Screw you all! Oh my god, I cannot believe I let them get me. That's what I get for standing in the corner and attempting to cheap out, is that they cheaped right back at me. It's really disappointing that, like, literally the 5-10 minutes after Julie and all of the one-shot raiders got here is when my internet shit the bed most. Great. Yeah, I was feeling more confident. Turns out maybe that was ill-placed, but I was feeling more confident. I want that frickin' food. There we go. It's alright. I've always said that I fail at retro games, so you don't have to. I'm just proving that tonight. There we go. No, it's alright. I mean, I just, like, I feel bad because, you know, all these people... What are we depressing? What? What? Alright. No, it's fine. I just... My internet is a pain in the butt. Just need to get a hold of somebody and do something about it. Oh, I fail at games so you don't have to. No, I mean, it was just the tagline I picked, right? Like, people are always like, oh, you've never beat a Zelda game? Like, you've never done XYZ? Take care, Robert. Thanks for hanging out for so long. Sharky, don't advertise shit like that in here. I appreciate that you're trying to be helpful, but don't. It's generally rude to advertise in another person's streams in general, and advertising kind of scummy gaming sites is always a little bit icky for me. I mean, maybe you know the site really well, but I don't trust anything that sells shit cheap, basically. Alright. Invincibility frames for the win. Oh my god. Ah. If I'd hit him there, that would have been so clutch. Oh my god, the frontier swap. I cannot blame you for being upset at that. I was looking at some of the stats on that and I was not impressed. Alright, Sharky. Well, that's fine, but send it to me on Discord because I don't see this shit after the stream, so alright. So I'm not gonna... Have a great night, M0. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Alright. Alright, let's grab the pipe. Alright, that does not seem super effective. I don't know where I'm supposed to hit it at this point. There we go. There we go. I don't know what I got, but it was something. Anyway, so we're not going to worry about save stating here because we've only got 1 life left and we've got plenty of credits. So thanks a lot, M0. I appreciate you hanging out for so long. Thanks for coming in with that Julie raid and have a great night. I mean, realistically, Stingray, I'm 90% sure that's exactly what I need to do here. I've got a cable that went bad sometime in early January, and I need somebody to come out and fix it, but unfortunately every time I call Comcast they basically tell me that modems get tired and need to be reset every now and then, and I'm like, that's not how this works, that's not how any of this works, but you know, how do you convince underpaid tech support following the book that you know better than them? So I just need to do something. I don't know what I need to do. I need to do something. Yes, that modems get tired. That is correct. They get tired and they need to be reset so that they can take a nap. I swear to God, I'm not joking. Like, this is a literal thing that the tech said to me in the little chat box, and I was like, I don't even know how to respond to you. Panda Jose Armand, how's it going? All right. I mean, there's no other providers. I can get Verizon DSL at 1 megabit per second, or I can have Comcast. Those are my options. So what I really need to do is switch to Comcast Business Class Internet. It's just a bit, because it's gonna get me slightly better support from everything that I've heard from people who have it. So I know that Carl Rom, who sometimes stops by the stream, is only slightly... has some issues with them as well, but I think it's better. And I really just think this is a cable issue. Anyway. Yeah, so I did some cool... I learned how to use Google Compute or Google Cloud Storage this weekend. Wrote some Python code to do that. So the images that are actually and sounds that are actually popping up in the sub alert are hosted in Google Cloud Storage, which is a new thing for me. That's great, Sharky. Thanks. That's awesome to the nines. You had all the cool games as a kid, man. I guess most of them were on your, 101 carts that were clearly, technical rip-offs from everything else, but still pretty cool. That's right. Come at me with a knife, I'm gonna throw a guy at you. That's right. Kick you. I'm gonna do whatever that is. That's right. See? I'm getting the hang of this. Hooah! Now watch me die. His legs are long. Oh shit. I saw that coming, but I couldn't break out of my punching maneuver. Oh. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. Yes. Got a banana. Alright. I am okay. So I did a little bit of soldering when I did my quadcopter build. It was my first time ever doing soldering, but I did some surface mount soldering for the quad, and it came out okay. My solder joints were actually, there's pictures of them on Corpg Plus for I could dig up. But yeah, plausible. All right, that's right. Pile driver to you. How about that? All right. I do think I want that pipe. Oh my god, I was like sorting right through you. How did that not hurt you? No! Ow, like, I swear, How, like, I don't understand, like, how it is that, like, all of my moves just go right through them. Yeah, so we're now into the heavy cheating part of the evening, so if you're not a big fan of heavy cheating, refer to rule number 4 of the CPG rules. Rule number 4 is Chris should always cheat. Like, I got pile drivers, okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go up. I think Stingray pointed out that what I really need to be doing is, like, attacking these guys from the relative side, which is, like, the bottom and the... Oh, no! I'm too aggressive. Okay. Alright. Ah, sorry. Wrong. Didn't mean to save state my way out of that, but... Okay. Alright, when they're gonna run, I can't be doing jumpy feet. Because that run just goes right through it. Well, the worst part is that, like, I am clearly, like, they are clearly able to run directly left into me, but that I can't hit them? That's a problem. Okay. Pipe was the answer, just to be clear. Oh. I don't know what I've got to get going on here. Is this another boss battle, or is this a... I don't need that yet. Wong Hu. Alright. Yeah, pretty much, like, give me back my pipe. Rule number 1. Alright. Get some, come on. Ooh. Am I dropping, like, all of my frames? I was for a second. Oh. Alright, Jay, how about that? You like some punches in the face? Hooah! Hooah! Yeah, is that on my client side? Are you guys seeing like tons of frame drops? Or is that just my computer like failing to play? Oh wow, I have like a lot of Twitter notifications. I guess I could read these. I never understood that either. My computer's so slow. I got that one weird YouTuber and Veronica and Jose and Retro Ron and Pirate Kin and Miss Rebel and Jose all liking the tweet. And some other... Did I get retweets too or anything? Oh, there's other retweets. Look at this. I got Retro Ron, or Robo Ron, Retro Ron, Pirate Kin, Miss Rebel, and Mechalopolis. Some of who were not actually even here, so there's that. But yeah, so thank you guys all for pushing buttons on the Twitter. I appreciate it because I know that some of you have fans who have not met me, so, okay. Yeah, so I was watching in Safari and it was like literally like 78% frame drops. I mean, that's a very bad thing to say literally too. It was like 75% frame drops, so, I don't know what's up with that. So, Brad, have you checked out the new livestreamalerts.com yet? Oh, I just realized... Well, no, that wouldn't be a problem for you. I was gonna say, you won't be able to use livestreamalerts.com if I move to GCS for, like, image hosting, but then I realized that, like, you are already using Google Drive to host your images, I think, so it's not actually any different or worse. Hey, Dom Ritchie. Damn, Ron Swanson, you juicing, bro? Oh, no! Eddie. Oh, Jesus. Alright. Let's see what we can... Oh, no, it bugged out for you? Oh, well, that's unfortunate. I would be interested to know how. That is something I would like to be aware of. I would not rule out bugging out, but I've been trying to keep an eye on it, so. Go to livestreamalerts.com. Livestreamalerts.com. Stingray Gaming, have a great night. For those of you who have not met Stingray Gaming and checked out his streams, he's a great guy. Tells great stories, modeling himself after me, the great and wonderful Chris who plays games. But he's really fun to watch, plays a bunch of different games, is looking at a bunch of retro stuff and some retro game streaming. So check out his channel if you haven't done so. He's a good guy to know, and I'm glad to have him here. So. But yeah, Don Ritchie, it's good to have you here. How's it going? Oh, I did to the nines. V fucking Veronica, how's it going? Yeah, I did make that site. Brad, that probably makes sense. I think what probably happened is that yeah, so they're occasionally, like, attaching a Google account, like, randomly fails, and I haven't been able to reproduce it, so a screenshot would be good. The other thing to note is that, like, I need to change the setup so it redirects by default, but what happens is oftentimes people go to livestreamalerts.com without the www, and I don't automatically redirect, but then when you go through the, like, setup process, alright, I think I'm gonna start this level over. I'm sipping on the Duchesse de Bourgogne, which is a reddish brown ale. It's relatively sweet, which I like. Alright. We are gonna save state our way all over this mother. Yeah, so, and then when you come back in, after going through the Google OAuth flow, you have to log back in and shit gets weird, so, there's two things there. One is that, like, Google sometimes gives me just, like, a 400 error trying to authorize the account, like, a bad request response, and I don't know. Oh, Jesus. Alright, you know what, we're gonna see if we can do anything here. Save state our way through this part. See how it goes. Oh, Christ on a crutch. Should be possible to come out of this part right here with 2 lives and full health. So that's what we're going for. Alright. The beer should be in a glass. It should be. No problem, Falcon. I don't mind, man. You can go through as many streams as you want. You can even, like, not be here. It's okay. I love having you guys here, but I also know that there's tons of great streamers on YouTube Gaming, whether we're talking about Brad Pritchard or One Shot Girl, whether we're talking about, you know, To the Nines or Stingray Gaming, whether we're talking about Attack or Lucifer, whether we're talking about anybody out there. There's tons of cool people around, and I have no problem with you trying to watch as many of them as you can. I know that I am here all night for you, and I appreciate any time that you can share with me. Alright, what do we got going on? What do we got going on? Alright, there we go. Yeah, so Brad, I appreciate the feedback. I'll dig into if you got a screenshot, that'd be great. Otherwise, I will also dig into the logs and see if I can figure out what happened. It also reminds me that I need to add that www redirect to, or the redirect to www. I've kind of given up on the idea that you can make people not type www into things by default, so... Wow, that sucks. Okay. Let's get past an enemy. Save. Get past an enemy. I was hoping to be a little bit less aggressive with the save states, but I think it's time. Have a great night, Sharky. So the typical way to do propeller hat is if we do I think top hat, helicopter. There you go. That is, as far as I'm concerned, propeller hat emoji. But the reality is that, I mean, like, emoji are generally added by Unicode. YouTube just takes the kind of standard definition of emoji. We don't create it. We create our own, like, icons for them, but we don't invent our own emoji. So you'd have to petition to the Unicode consortium for that, and they discourage the use of personal or what is it? Like, that's the reason that the print symbol doesn't have Unicode, is that it's like a personal character, so that it's not included in Unicode. Oh, really? Oh. Huh. That is bad. That means I fucked up one of my forms. So that is totally a bug on my side, and I will... Oh, wait, no, that probably means you tried to refresh something. Like, if you try and submit... Like, if you go back and then submit a form again, it will say that. So, I don't know if that might have been something you did, but you want to not do that. Like, if you hit the back page and then submit the form again, reload the page... when you do that, and it should fix the problem. Wow, this guy hits like a truck, and I cannot... Yeah, okay, so that's... I would agree. Like, that only happened because you went back to the page, and and then submitted again. Oh my god. Happened on sign-in. Yeah, okay. Wonder if you're getting weird caching or something. Huh. I'll dig into logs. Thank you for the heads up. That's... Something's busted there. Alright. Well, I will fix the fact that it makes you sign in again when you do the Google account thing. That's really the first bug there. And once I have done that, I will let you know. And we can go forward from there and see if there's still the same experience. Yeah, like, seriously OP, isn't he? Like, this is crazy. Like, he can two-shot me, and I'm gonna have to, like, beat him up for, you know, several minutes before he takes any health down. Alright, Eddie. Let's see how this goes, huh? Oh my god, he has a freaking gun, too? What am I supposed to do with that? I mean, he's got a holster, right? And he's a policeman, so it's not really surprising, but god damn. Alright, so the trick there is that I've got to be above or below him and punch him as he comes into range. That's, I think, what's gonna win me that fight. But I gotta stay out of his way when I'm not working on punching him, which is hard when I've got like 3 other people attacking me at the same time. Well, at least he shot the bad guy. I appreciate that you're shooting your friends here, but I would like it if you would stop shooting me. Oh! Don't get shot. Oh my god! Get up, get up, get up, get up. No! God damn it. Alright. Alright, I cannot use my jump attack move on this guy, it's just not working. Which, I've done it enough times, I should have figured that out about 6 minutes ago, but that's besides the point. This is a stunning commentary on police brutality. I can do this. Ah. There we go. All right. Oh, seriously. All right. Invincibility frames. You are my friend. Getting shot is not at all. I don't know how the hell I caught him there, but whatever. I was all the way, I moved out of his plane of shooting. God damn it. Apparently I did not. No, there's just like Chris not sucking. Better call Saul. Like, this part I don't know how I'm supposed to do. Like, there must be an approach here that I can get close to him without... Ah, there we go. I need to not walk all the way to the side. Alright. Okay. Round 3 clear. So, as it is, we have 1 hour and 15 minutes till I want to end this stream. We are halfway done with the game, and we are into deep cheat mode. So, hopefully all is well, and we will take these guys out. We're gonna have a good night here. We're gonna finish this game. We're gonna finish this game. Anyway, thank you guys all for hanging out. Yeah, so to the nines, I've been working on the new live stream alerting tool. I actually got approval from work to open source it last week. So now the code is published on GitHub, and I've been working on it ever since then. I've got about 40 commits in. That's exactly right. I'm 40 commits in over the past week, so this is how I spend a bunch of time this weekend. I added support for Twitch alerts and I'm raising and stream tip. I started working on adding support for file uploads so that people can, you know, who don't have hosting of their own can upload URL videos and stuff like that. So. I'm gonna die and end up continuing here, but that's okay. Kind of getting a feel for what I've got coming to me. Yeah, Bread and G-Orbiter and Wong Hu and like a bunch of names that are otherwise like completely offensive, so the names are like both uninventive and whatever. So google.com/github/mirandum, M-I-R-A-N-D-U-M, google.com or github.com/google/mirandum is where the code is. Puppy. I want to bring the puppy with me. God damn it. Pink Richard Simmons, get out of here. I assume if you're playing with 2 players that those second barrels are actually full of food or something. That's cool, Red Ranger. Oh, I do remember Hagar the Horrible. He was a Viking. That's kind of all I remember. Yeah, screw Andor. Take that bread and Simmons. I don't know. Didn't really think about it. I mean, sometimes that's true in general. My wife is 16 years older than our daughter, and she oftentimes gets told that, you know, they look like sisters, so, you know, it can happen, but... Alright. I also don't know, like, G or Ryber, I don't know. Like, that's not, like, a really particularly sensible name, either. It's less offensive than, like, you know, Wong Hu, but... Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, I wouldn't put too much thought into a 1989 arcade game for realistic thinking, but especially not when all the rest of their names are so silly. Maybe they're supposed to be twins and one of them is just a younger twin. I mean... Alright. Oh, friggity frick. Oh! Saw that trouble coming. That's okay. Okay. Wong who? Wong what? Wong why? Alright. Who, what, where, when, why, how? That's right, Andor. I'm just gonna cheap you out. I got you stuck in a pattern and you can't get out of it. Kind of a dull pattern. Damn it. Alright. Yeah, I think Junior is the twin. He's just the younger twin. That's why he's Junior. Not forever. I mean, given that it's done at this point, I would say about 35 seconds. Probably even less. Banana. Banana and katana. Alright. Oops. Drum can got me. Oh no! And I didn't get the food in time! I don't think it would have been 10 minutes. I think you exaggerate. Yeah, they really are OP. Oh, that was my assumption, yeah. Oh, crap. Whew. damn. All of you can fuck right off. That is my current position. Yeah, so I'm excited to be doing some open source development. In reality, the only reason I open sourced it is because it's easier at Google to open source something than to maintain the copyright. So in this case, like, Google owns the copyright, which is not that interesting because the code is not that exciting, and it's and now it's available and anyone can use it or whatever else like that. But I've been doing, you know, open source software development for like 11 years and I haven't done any really in a while, so I haven't really gotten into the development part yet. I'm kind of trying to come up with some of the initial stuff myself and make sure that I haven't done anything really stupid, which I actually just realized today that I had done something kind of stupid and I'm trying to fix it. Yeah, so it's been, oh Jesus Christ. Oof. Thanks, dude. Appreciate that. Alright, so we're actually going to have to go back to an earlier save state in a little while here. I don't think we're going to be able to get through like this, but it's alright. So I went through the open source releasing process. So Google has two processes. One is IARC. Well, in this case, Google still owns it, right? So the open source copyright is not mine. It's under Google's copyright. But if you go through the open source releasing process, then you're allowed to, you know, continue to work on the code. They own the copyright, but it's open source, so you can use it for whatever you want. And yeah. So had I gone through the, like, you know, Google owns everything you do, like, approval process, which is called IARC, the Independent, the Invention Assignment something committee, I don't know, something like that. It's a more involved process that is, like, takes longer and requires more approval and, like, is more likely to fail. So I was just like, I don't care who owns the copyright. Like, that's not the interesting part to me. I just want to be able to work on this. And I probably shouldn't have eaten that hamburger yet, but whatever. But yeah, so there's so if you go /releasing, it's basically like how to open source a project, and it's basically like make a launch cal entry, pick a project name, add license headers to all of your files, stage it in an internal Git repository, and mark it as personal, and the like eng approval will come from someone on the open source team, and the like patents team will review it and a couple other things like that. But other than that, you don't have to do anything. In my case, it took about a week. I think it could have taken less had people actually just like looked at it. But and then it's open source, and I put it on GitHub and everything else like that. Yeah, like generally speaking, like if you want Google to not have copyright something, you have to not work on it ever on a Google computer. I don't fully understand what the basis is behind that, but that's actually, I don't know if you guys have watched Silicon Valley, but that's really common for technology companies. You can't work on anything that is on a corporate computer. They own the IP to it or something like that. It's weird. But yeah, so I was actually kind of surprised that the like I originally like submitted the launch cal entry, and I had inserted like that it should go in my own GitHub because I was like, it's a personal project, like I don't want to tie it to Google's, you know, name in particular. Like they can own the copyright, but I don't want to like, you know, make it seem like it's a cool official project or anything like that. And they but then I got like, because of the contents, it has to be in the Google GitHub repo, and I'm like, all right, if you guys want it there, so be it. So now it's github.com/Google/Mirandom, which is kind of neat. Yeah, Silicon Valley is a show that for many people who work in or around Silicon Valley is entirely too close to home. So I am lucky enough that I live in the Boston area instead of the Bay Area, so I'm close enough to see it from my coworkers, but not close enough to suffer from it, which is good. I absolutely do as well. Jess and I watch 2 shows every Monday together, pretty much. One is John Oliver and one is Silicon Valley. Usually I'm busy, like asleep Sunday night before it comes on, so we actually watched last night, but I mean, that's also practically true, but hey, Ruben, how's it going? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Not having a lot of luck with this final fight thing. This level is freaking long and hard as hell. There's just a million enemies. Like, this is, Brad, I do feel like this is a case where I'm like, okay, can we, like, something different? Not just these same 4 guys attacking me over and over? But yeah, so if you want to keep the IP to it, you can. The IARC process is there, and people use it all the time, and it works for a bunch of different stuff. But you're not going to get approval if it's something that's tied to Google's core business. Yeah, I agree, Dom. I was a little bit like... feels a bit insensitive. Alright. We are going to go back to a much earlier save state in a little bit and go through all of this again because I was not being aggressive enough with cheating. Alright, barrel time. Ah. Alright, there we go. Yeah, so it is possible to get like IP to be not owned by Google, but if you want to do that, it has to have never touched a Google computer. You have to not use any Google resources for it, and other things like that. And for me, like, it's not like I would mind that. I actually did all of my initial development on this project on a not Google computer, before realizing that the open source process had met all the requirements that I had, but I just was like, I don't care who owns the IP, so I'll open source it. Yeah, it's easier, takes less effort, like I don't have to worry about it, and so now I've got an open source project, and I've actually so my first major open source project that I kind of ran and owned was OpenLayers, which was a web mapping library in 2006, 2007-ish, and like I was, the hero of that project. I mean, it was the hero. I was one of the founders of the project. That's really the better way to say that. But in sort of the same way that I sometimes think that I'm given a lot of credit in the YouTube gaming community for being like a significant part of the community, that was definitely the case with OpenLayers, and I really loved open source community-based development, and I'm looking forward to doing that. So, what I have is not relevant to what's in my wheelhouse. I use ROMs. I just download whatever people ask me to play. So yeah, drop it in the game form. I'll check it out. The biggest thing that I use when determining whether something is playable is in large part kind of like how long the game is going to be. So this game, for example, was kind of long play. I kind of guessed this would be like a 3-hour, 4-hour game. Seems like I was a little bit off, and this is going to be a longer game than I thought because it is way harder than I expected. But it's totally reasonable. Drop it in the form. All Alright, we're gonna go here with a save state, even though I'm kind of low on lives relative to where I should be. God damn it. Seriously? Like, you can two-hit me? Hey, Edgar Buenrostro, how's it going? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Alright. Yeah, so if you guys have not seen Silicon Valley and you have any, like, experience with the Bay Area or tech companies or anything else like that, it is definitely something to check out. It is a satirical piece that shares entirely too much bearing in reality, but... Oh. That's right. Get shit thrown at you. Oh my god, there's 3 of them? Okay. I gotta avoid getting hit in the back of the head with, like, his killer punch. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, so like as someone who's been doing open source for a long time, I'm excited to have some code that is public and open source again. I don't know if it's going to be something that's going to be interesting to other people to develop on, but I now have the ability to be like, hey, like if you really have a problem with this code, go fix it, which is neat. I mean, I wouldn't want that job. I appreciate getting paid handsomely for it, but having a job where your job is to be useless, like a useless figurehead, you know, a trophy employee, it just doesn't interest me. I like having a job where I do things. And as cool as it is to have a boat, you know, at that point you've got to have a boat guy. And you've got to take the test, which takes 3 whole classes. He's only got 3 more, so... you need HBO Go /now, so that's what you want to get. So you can get HBO Now, I think, without an HBO subscription now, so that's what you want to go for. Oh, I work as a software engineer on video delivery and infrastructure, so my job is to measure video rebuffers and work on making them better. So yeah, I measure how often your YouTube videos buffer, and I yell at people when it happens too much. Adam is actually one of the guys that sometimes I yell at and say, Adam, you weren't supposed to turn those machines off when it was very busy time. This is making me sad. Not that happens much. But yeah, so I work with our operations teams to understand things better. Look at that, Kyle Effin Davis. Alright, Kyle Effin Davis, click in that I button in the upper right corner of that video, and vote for the game that you want me to play on Friday. I'm pretty sure there's a choice there that you're excited about, so you want to get in there and get your votes in now. Otherwise, you know, there's going to be trouble. Just a reminder for those of you who care, I am going to be doing a giveaway of a Razer Core or Razer Ripsaw capture card on Friday. So if you are interested in a USB-based capture card that claims near 0 latency, make sure you check that out. But yeah, I mean, realistically, I think, Adam, if you can afford it, if you can't afford it, certainly the you know, HBO Now instead of Netflix for a month, I think would be a good trade-off. So, but I expect that oh, Jesus, I should have put another freaking thing. Another save state. Needed another save state. Thought I had one more recently than I did. Wasn't thinking. I know. I'm just giving you crap. No, I mean, like, we have to make hard trade-offs. We run a big chunk of the internet. There's things that are gonna have to be done that are hard choices to make. And sometimes it is certainly the case that I look at that and say, like, yeah, like, I don't know what I would do here. You know, like, we just don't have enough machines in the right places doing the right things right now to do the right thing. So who's gonna suffer? Somebody is. I mean, so we have Hulu Plus, we have Netflix, we have Amazon Prime, we have HBO Now, we have Hulu ad-free, whatever that thing's called, and then of course YouTube Red, because YouTube Red is like amazing. That's right, Hollywood. Oh shit! How did you still throw dynamite when you were dead? I mean, I guess the dynamite was gonna go off one way or another, but. Alright. Get out of here, Sid Vicious. Yeah, I know. I am so disappointed that YouTube Red hasn't made it to more countries yet, but it will eventually. Are you UK, Ruben, or are you somewhere else? Your timing makes me think you're maybe Australian, but I could be wrong. I mean, I'm not a cord cutter because of savings. I'm a cord cutter because, like, I wasn't ever using the TV. Like, I was paying for all those things and cable, so it didn't make sense for me to continue paying for cable. So it was less a financial decision, like, directly, and more just a, like, this is not offering any unique content for me. The one exception is, like, Gold Rush. I would have occasionally liked to watch live, but that's about it. Really? Yeah, Kyle Effin Davis definitely did make this game suggestion. He and I talked in Brad's stream for quite a while, about a week ago, about games to play, and he suggested Guacamelee and some other stuff, so. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people who have it just because of Google Music. Google Play Music All Access, that's correct, because branding is apparently something that, like, I don't know. I'm always amazed at how terrible our brand names are. This is why I always joke about my capture card is called the Blackmagic Intensity Shuttle Thunderbolt, and I always joke that that is, like, they were taking their naming hints from Google Play Music All Access. Yeah, I can't go that way yet. I have to kill people first, you stupid arrow. Oh, no! Well, luckily I safe stated. Oh, God. Yeah, I saw that coming. Alright. So Game of Thrones you can get via HBO Now. So, like, I don't know how important Toonami is to you, but you can pay $15 a month for HBO Now instead of $60 a month for cable. Might be something to think about. Oh, god damn it. I mean, I think cord cutting is not just a cost-saving measure, it's also just a, like... I mean, like I said, for me, it was just literally like we had a cable box for a year and never watched anything via it. Like, it was actually... We had a broken cable box for a year while we were paying for it and never, like, did anything about it, which kind of proved to me that we were not actually using our cable account very much. That was a nice little round of punching and jumping and throwing I did there. Of course, then it turned into a disaster and I'm freaking dead, but you know. Alright, we gotta load this up. Can't. I've already lost too many lives. I can't lose anymore. Oh, friggity frick nuts. Yeah, so the problem here is there's just always 3 guys at a time, so it doesn't matter like how quickly you kill them, it doesn't matter anything else like that, you just have to, yeah. Cody Silva, I can shout out, out, but that might not be what you're looking for. No, dude, like when you come and just say hi, like you don't need to ask for a shout out. Pretty much every streamer who's got like 10, 15 people watching him, or 6 or whatever got at the moment, is going to like say hi. They're gonna chat with you. Like, I mean, I'm in the middle of trying to get past this stupid boss, well, not boss, but this stupid fight at the moment. But like, we're friendly people, and being like begging just isn't attractive. So it's much better for you if you just like come in and say like, hey, like I like the game you're playing, or hey, like what do you usually play, or hey, like I love the Super Nintendo, or whatever else. I mean, I don't know, like say something interesting and I'm gonna talk to you. Like, don't just be like, shout me out. Like, I mean, I know you want attention, but I'll give you attention, man. I'm a friendly dude, even though you can't really tell when I'm sitting here being a dick about it. But I mean, it's just like walking into a room and like, you know, a bunch of friends or whatever be like, hey, everyone pay attention to me. Like, it's just kind of rude. Kyle fucking Davis, I will shout out for you anytime. Alright. Die, bread, die. Oh, Jesus. Guy's not even here anymore. Probably didn't hear any of that, but whatever. I mean, like, I get that a lot of people don't understand how to interact, like, but the reality is that, like, a small streamer is, I mean, it's like a friend. I'll show you my boobs for a shout out. Should go back and put together a stream, like a video that is just... Yeah, so I think Brad was trying to tell me with that earlier. Doesn't work, I guess, when you have guys on both sides of you. I mean, there's some people who's just like, hey, Philly, how's it going, Philly? Alright, is this food? Yes. Alright. Oh, is this gonna be like a weapon or something? No, it's just more food. Alright. Yeah, so like I appreciate like all the people who come hang out, who like spend time in the stream, who like say hi to me and other things like that. So I try to do the same. I try to not be a douche. Oh no! And I totally forgot to save state right before that. Alright. So I think I'm gonna load up. Oh, I did. I save stated here, which is not bad. Okay. This is it. I'm gonna walk into this with like full life on and 1 extra life, and then I'm just gonna have to brute force my way through this boss battle. I'm definitely not gonna finish this game tonight. Abigail, you are trouble. Oof. How did you get me? Like, like, his reach is freaking insane. I don't know how I'm supposed to... Alright, get him in the corner. No! Alright. Get the freaking away from me. Alright, I'm gonna see what I can do to kind of work out a pattern with this guy. If anything... Nope. That was certainly not it. I can't... Oh. I just, like, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do to dodge him. Alright. Alright. No! Never go full anything. Did you guys ever watch Arrested Development? Arrested Development was a great show. Season 4 was terrible, but the first 3 seasons were awesome. Oh no! No! Wow, he just like turned red. I guess that's a bad sign. Don't hug Chris, that's right. Like seriously, he's reaching across like half the level. What am I supposed to do? There's always money in the banana stand. I mean, the problem is that I think they didn't get all the staff together, like all the actors together for in one spot, so they like filmed it all piecemeal, and it definitely like felt that way. I mean, it was one of the earlier Netflix originals, so at the time I think there was less belief in the success of the platform, and people were more reticent to like get involved with it, so it ended up being, you know, a victim of being a new thing. Oh, good God. Did people really just beat this? Like... Small, it feels like. Fuller House, I think, was fine. It's very derivative. The whole thing is basically like take Full House and just like redo it with new characters 20 years later. So I don't feel like it's, you know, doing anything great. But for people who've never seen Full House or like the aesthetic, I mean, it hasn't changed. So I like what. Alright, I think the frick away from you. I hate you. Alright. I mean, the problem is I can't figure out any way to get near him without that. Oh. I mean, I'm not having... Alright. I have not had luck, like, with figuring out approaches to defeat any of these characters, so it's not like a Super Endore is... Alright. I can't kick punch, I can't kick him, I can't, like, be anywhere on this in the same frickin' thing as him. Okay. I assume when you say cleavage increases, you mean more women and not more, like, skimpy clothing, because I didn't actually notice a particular amount of... I guess there's some skimpy clothing in Fuller House. I haven't watched any of the new X-Files. I don't know, like, honestly, I found Full House to be, like, amusing. Yeah, like... Okay, maybe my goal for the night is just to beat this guy. Oh... Yeah, no kidding, Dom, right? How did he go backwards in his special? Like, oh my god! You cannot run backwards. Okay. I mean... a Super Endori doesn't help me because I don't know how to beat Endori either. You said don't attack him when he's on the sidelines, but he doesn't appear to stay anywhere else. Yeah, no, Stephanie, you're right. After thinking about it, I realized it's the whole Stephanie thing, and yeah. Oh my god! Like, how do I... Okay, so when he goes red, I can jump kick him. But when he's running, I can't. Ugh, I have to... Oh, throw guys into him. Okay, I missed that part. Sorry. Alright. I need to pick up other guys then, which I've never actually been good at. Yeah, I'm pretty patient in general, but I will admit I'm getting a little bit worn out on this. Alright. Okay, so I walk into guys to grab them, and then I press my two buttons together to throw them. Is that what I'm doing? I mean, his health is currently in a color, so I have to hit him a certain number of times until the health is no longer purple, at which point his health will start to go down. So the colors are kind of like extra lives or something. Oh. Oh my god. Oh wait, I did the wrong... Alright. So I have to like grab and then punch to throw? That's the end of it. Freak Nation raid. Hey, Simply Conrad and Agent Gib and Flashfire Gaming and Scribble Wizard. And I'm gonna die. And Ethics, how's it going? Good to see you guys. I don't know how to pronounce that. Ethics? I'm gonna go with Ethics. It's Jody Laura and yo, it's Ivan. Okay. Throw the goons at him until he walks into the middle and then throw his ass. Yeah, so I am currently failing miserably at this boss and attempting to cheat my way through it, doing poorly even at that. So I apologize for all of that. We're seeing massive stage state abuse. Ethics. Okay, thanks for subscribing, Simply Conrad. Welcome to the players. Yeah, thanks. Maybe that's the problem. I need to, okay. So we need to take a break. We need to take a stretch. We need to take a drink. And get some hat spinning on. I'm gonna take the YouTube hoodie off. He doesn't have a shield, he just has a lot of life. Hey, it's Jody Laura, thanks for subscribing. I am the Chris who plays games, playing retro games every Monday at 9:15, and cheating my way through them again and again. I suck at retro games so that you don't have to, so, yeah. Look up a quick guide on how to kill him. Oh, I threw the wrong way. Okay. Get to do some push-ups. I can't do push-ups on a normal day, much less at 1 in the morning after drinking beer. Okay, so we need to avoid. Alright. I'm, like, failing at grabbing anybody, but that's okay. We can do this. This was probably a bad save state. Like, saving right next to him was not the best plan I've ever had. Oh. I mean, with Kyle Davis here, how could I not? I think is the question. How does that guy, like, dodge, like, dive across the screen? Alright, there we go. Oh. Thank you, Leo, it's Ivan. Anyway, as I was saying, every Monday at 9:15 p.m. I'm playing retro games. Every Friday at 9:15 I'm playing whatever I want to. If you guys are interested in influencing the game that I'm playing this Friday, there's a poll in the upper right corner of the video if you are on the YouTube gaming or YouTube desktop app or on the YouTube main app on mobile, not on the gaming app for whatever reason. But yeah, you should check those in, and pick a choice. I will also be this Friday giving away a Razer Ripsaw, a USB-based capture card with almost zero latency. For those of you who are interested in such a thing, doesn't work on Mac, so I can't get anything out of it, but maybe you can. So if you guys are interested in that, feel free to follow me on Twitter for more details, and stop by on Friday night at 9:15 for more information on that giveaway. So yeah. Oh my god! Yeah, so the Razer Ripsaw is this fancy little piece of equipment right here, and it is a pretty neat packaging, at least. You know, little box here. So we've got this. We got this nice little set of cables here. So you got HDMI and component and other things like that. It also comes with so it's got HDMI in and HDMI out. It's also got a component in for your PS3 or whatever else you have, as well as an aux and mic in, so that you can get your audio mixing directly from that rather than trying to mix and sync on the device. So it's a pretty cool little machine, and got a hold of one of them that I'm going to be giving away. So yeah, I will be giving that away on Friday. If you guys are interested in a capture card, this is the place to be on Friday night. I mean, nuclear is kind of demeaning, so I think that's not unintentional. Oh my god, I freaking hate you. Fine, just kill me. How about that? Alright, so I need to get other guys and throw them into him. The problem is that, like... Oh, his health bar is green at least, so I did do some damage this time. Unfortunately, it's basically button mashing and not like a successful strategy, but... Okay. So let's see if we can do something else here. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know and are visiting, yeah, this guy is OP, Chase. I totally agree. So I work for Google. I do video infrastructure and delivery, measuring how often your YouTube videos buffer and yelling at the folks around me who make them do that until they stop. Sometimes those folks are ISPs, sometimes they're my friends. This is not the last boss. This is actually just the end of stage 4, and isn't even the last stage, as far as I can tell. So. Oh, is it buffering again? Well, this time it's not my fault, I don't think. Comcast looks like they have spared me for the moment, so... the reality is that live streaming delivery is actually a lot harder than delivering typical VODs. The problem is that basically... Eddie E at least got through. This guy, I'm not sure I'm going to make it. I've been here so far for about 20 minutes, and I may just call it at 1 o'clock and say it's done. So we have 13 minutes to get his health bar into the yellow. If we don't do that, then I think I'm going to call it a night. But yeah, so the live video infrastructure delivery is really hard by comparison to VODs. So the reality is that like most of the videos that you watch, yeah, it was intentional. I slowed things down right then. But yeah, so for a typical video you watch, the reality is that almost all of them are cached pretty close to you already. So they don't have to go to a Google, core data center. We have several different programs for putting content relatively near users. ISPs can join the Google Global Cache program, which lets them put caches directly in the ISP. And we've got, other kinds of things where we put content close to users. But for live streaming, you've got to carry that data all the way back to the core Google data centers, right? So every 2 seconds, I am making a new chunk of video that is only at that point hosted in one place in the world, as opposed to, you know, hundreds or thousands of places like some other, you know, Google videos chunks are. And so, like, if you're gonna watch Gangnam Style, the reality is you'll never talk to a Google data center to do that. You're going to pick it up from a server that is relatively close to you, hosted possibly by your ISP or close, you know, to connections your ISP has made or other things like that. But live streaming doesn't have that benefit, which means that you have to, god damn it, which means that you've got to, like, you've got a much more difficult delivery problem, that you need to get data all the way from Google data centers. You need to get it, you know, out to the network. You need to do it in such a way that you're not copying it every time, so you're going to do caching and everything else like that on the way. But that means that you've got less redundancy in the overall pipeline, which means it is totally possible for, like, normal VODs to work fine, but live video to be much more complex. Yeah, it was. I agree. Hey, Gustavo Cruz, good to see you again, my friend. I need to just take the hit. I need to just get a relatively decent bar away point and take the hit. Alternatively, go through the whole level. Actually, that's what we'll do at 1. Well, at 1, we'll bail on this whole boss with 1 life, and we'll go back through the level again and see if we can get any further. Is there any way that I can... Alright. I'm not sure this was any better. There we go. I am the Chris who plays games. Who am I? I am the Chris who plays games. It's true. Alright. Look at that, huh? Huh? Making some progress. Well, that was not what I meant to do, but... The problem here is that the guy that I want to throw is facing me and not the other way around. Or facing away from him instead of at him. Let's see what we can do here. Okay. Oh, who am I? I'm Cody. I am the guy in the white shirt. I mean, I guess there's probably 2 guys in white shirts, but the one that's not turning red. Oh, come on! I picked him up and threw him, and I missed? Frick, get your friggin' knife. How did you? That is friggin' halfway across the map. Like, that is not legit. And it makes live YouTube become awesome too, but it does just mean that, like, it has to make it be awesome constantly. And so we're, you know, working on caching, not this Friday, no. That's 3rd Friday of the month. So we still got about 2 weeks until that. Oh, hello, Uvula. How's it going? Hey, you see, like, how much more I've actually gotten done? Like, I'm not doing very well at all. He's green now. Yeah, but yeah, so peering.google.com is like our overall website for our kind of peering relationship. So how we build connections with ISPs, how we get data directly into ISP networks, and everything else like that. You know, we've built probably one of the world's largest CDNs, and we serve all the content from it. According to the Sandvine Internet Report, YouTube is about 20% of the internet's traffic. Worldwide. Netflix is bigger in the US, but worldwide I think we're still pretty far ahead according to them. I don't know, because I don't know what everybody else does. I know what we do, I don't know what everybody else does. So that's my claim to fame, is basically I have an outsized role in making the internet work. Oh, I was really enjoying that little punching thing I had going on for a while there. I'm gonna do Mario Maker in about 2.5 weeks. But yeah, so live streaming is relatively speaking for Google a much more difficult problem than serving your typical video, just because like it's always new. So it's just like serving a brand new video every 2 seconds, and that's hard. The first time you watch a video, it's got to come from farther away. It's got to get to you from a different distance. Like now I've got nobody to pick up and throw at him. So do I have to change? Yeah, well, I want my latency low, baby. But yeah, so one of the things that lets us have low latency playbacks is that we have a delivery network that most of the time just works. But when I pick the latency options that mean I can talk to you in 12 seconds instead of 30, it means that I'm in the process abandoning an extra 18 seconds of client-side buffer. So it's not quite that, but it's pretty close to that. There's an extra 10 seconds of buffer you get if I set that number longer. But those 10 seconds of buffer mean that you take longer to see my responses to what you say. So we need to deliver content all the time, and we need to abandon some of the buffer that we previously had, which is why you'll see slightly more buffering on these low latency streams. All right. Oh, Jesus Christ. Thanks for subscribing, Jovan Torres. Alright. I think that I am stuck. I do not think there is a single way that I can get out of that throw. Well, Adam, it depends. So if you're on mobile, it's different. But on the desktop, if you right-click on the video and click Stats for Nerds, it should give you a little display in the upper... trying to figure out if there's any way that I can, like this is... It doesn't matter if I'm punching, if I'm jumping, if I'm facing the other way. Ooh! Haha! I got out of it. I don't know how, but that's okay. So on Android, I think we haven't implemented, more importantly, we haven't implemented proper counting, so I have no idea what the latency actually is. Okay, then you know what? You don't count. Not that I wouldn't like that to be a lovely experience, but the reality is that your latency typically involves, in addition to the startup time, hockey puck. I don't know what hockey puck is. Chromecast? Anyway, on the desktop you can actually see your latency, so if you right click and click Stats for Nerds, it will show your latency to the broadcaster. And there's a couple things to keep in mind. One is the fact that there is a delay between the slow-moving chat. The chat API is actually... Oh my god! Yeah, so you can actually see his color bar, his health bar is changing color. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, the Nexus player, okay. Yeah, so the Nexus player, I have no faith in implementation of low latency streaming. It's entirely possible that they have set their buffer size instead of being in chunks to be in seconds. I am using a save state to kind of jump back and forth. Basically, this boss is completely unbeatable for me. So what I'm doing is that I am repeatedly trying to find good points to save the game once I've hit him a few times, and then jump back in time whenever he hits me, because otherwise there's no chance that I can beat him. So yeah. I'm telling you this because otherwise watching me lose to this guy over and over seems like it would be as frustrating for you as it is for me, and I know how frustrating it is for me, so I'm trying to be interesting rather than boring. I'm not sure how well it's working at this point. Oh! That is correct. I'm getting my ass beat by Abigail. Look at that health bar right there. See, it's kind of greenish. Oh, I should have used that one. At least he didn't. Alright. Nothing is working. This guy is freaking OP as heck, and there is nothing that is working. Yeah, well, it's not possible on a normal computer, on a normal console, but I am using an emulator to cheat. Rule number 4 of CPG is Chris should always cheat. So I've been cheating at this boss for the past hour almost, and not making much progress, unfortunately. No, I don't know. I don't know. Ugh. Like, I can't manage the jump kick at the right time. Yeah, I like how I jump kick him and die. So I've got to do the other... There we go. Nope. Stream on a schedule, find games that you love, be something different, engage with your audience, and you're going to have to find your own audience to start. The audience will not magically come to you. YouTube is huge, and there are 400 hours of video uploaded to it every minute. About 10 to 20% of those are gaming videos, so it's not gonna magically happen. You've got to do it for yourself, man. And a lot of people think that, like, oh, if I just, you know, make a good video, like, people are gonna find it or love it or whatever else like that. It doesn't work that way. Okay. What do we got? Can we... Yeah. This whole thing is my personal hell. At this point, I'm not even gonna go back to the beginning of the level like I said I was going to. Alright. Oh, look! His health bar is yellow. I can beat it. This is possible. Nope, not that way. Okay. Yeah, sorry. I know this particular part of the gameplay is boring. Anyway, so yeah, the advice that I have heard consistently and that I appreciate consistently is Felicia Day's comment at VidCon was be the unique potato. You know, find ways to find what makes you different and grow it. You know, whether what makes you different is, you know, self-deprecating humor and seeing yourself as part of a geek in crowd that people couldn't like couldn't find otherwise. You know, that was her, like, The Guild was a you know, a satirical story, you know, a long form web series at a time when that thing didn't really exist, and she went and turned that into a huge thing, you know, on a bunch of different platforms, and was really successful with it. So you know, that's one way to do it. Or you find something, you know, I've got the silly hat, but the silly hat is, I mean, that is also true. The propeller beanie is a shtick, right? You don't pull people in, you don't keep people around, people don't hang out and listen for the propeller beanie. You know, I've often said that the gameplay is only part of the fun. You know, I actually had a friend who said, you know, like, for your stuff, yeah, like, the gameplay isn't why I'm here, the talking is why I'm here, but for something else, for, oh my god, for other streamers, I actually do watch for the games. I watch because, you know, these are, like, technically interesting things that I've never seen, whereas with, you know, SNES, none of this is the amazing, you know, AAA title of the year. But if you're watching someone play Rocket League, like the first time I saw Kadzo streaming, or if you're watching someone play, you know, Tomb Raider or something like that can be interesting. Whereas in this case, I'm just getting my butt kicked over and over and over again, which cannot be interesting to any sane human being. Except if they hate me. If they hate me, I could see that, but... Okay. I mean, people do it. I don't know how. I think the goal here for me should just be to get punched instead of grabbed. Alright, I'm not gonna save state this. Look, his health bar is totally, like, look, it's yellow and red. Like, it's moving down now. Yeah, well, the problem is that I'm not actually good at the spin jump kick. Take care, Simply Conrad. Yeah. Like, now I'm... Alright, punch me, fine. No, I need you to punch, dude. All right, there we go. No! All right. Yeah! I did it. No, that was not even the final boss. Oh my god. Yeah, there's like another 2 zones or something like that, but I don't care at all. That is the end of this stream. Well, it's not quite the end because there's more beer and we're gonna do a raid. I have not earned the right, or I haven't figured it out. So thank you guys all for coming out and hanging out, especially some of you who came in with these gorgeous raids. As I said, I am the Chris who plays games. I play retro games on Mondays. I play whatever the fuck I want on Fridays. If you guys are interested in figuring out what I should play on Friday, there's an eye icon in the upper right corner of the video. Tap it on the YouTube desktop or YouTube main mobile app. Doesn't work in a gaming mobile app. I know, it sucks. Looking at Guacamelee or Fez, something else retro, something else modern, you tell me what it should be. In the meantime, what we are going to do is we are going to do a raid. A raid is a time when we here wander over to another streamer, show them some love, and I'm going to try and introduce you guys to somebody that I love and I think you will love too. We got a lot of people playing Overwatch, which is not really my thing, anyway, so what we are going to do is wander over and say hi to a guy named Terry. So Terry is another streamer here on YouTube Gaming, and what he is playing is Super Mario Bros. 3. So you guys may know that I'm a retro guy, and Super Mario Bros. 3 is going to be a retro game, so CPG Raid... CPG Raid is what we're going to type. We're going to go to the stream, going to type CPG Raid, drop a like and a subscribe on the video if you're liking what you're seeing, hang out for a little while and have some fun. Other than that, follow me on Twitter if you are interested in winning the Razer Core. The Razer Core, I will be updating on Twitter how we're going to give this away on Friday, and plan to be at the stream on Friday at 9:15 p.m. EST. Other than that, have a great fucking night, and thank you all so much for coming. Good night.